Yawanum. Enipa bi kwato se nana ene ne mpanimfo so wa ahemfie atutu tuo bo nipa nan wahempo no ankasa wohina owatamale tapema na ba wafuse ni kurampo etuo aka no ene nipa nan eka no ho watasa mrantie bi wo mu ya nso wo mafiri wo mu awura etuo tutu pe enti nana ene nipa bi eka no de ye bo wonum tuo ama me no kase Kamara Teaching Hospital and yadu woman in Aquagua, woman at Yarise. Pasai at the Professor Quasibote, what as a Andra to media be a corsua, a year letter say, I know yadi independence, no. Done economy, dear. At this will be a one can of crape and Wabakato see it in a year. Sabra dear yet in a minabot 40, I can't to me bro. Near Quaquasa got to say, sure. A sense economy, no. E broki se timusi ni wabie nanso wade niama nan bia ba se aban tumi ya saade ya enkunimdie ba ne dia ema asore waka etina wo mu na aso nti wade na nakuna do adima Rolling Symphony abetoa waya kaneba pani Kosi Yanke aye Chief Executive Ghana Enterprise Agency Mary Chenre Hesse waya Chancellor University of Ghana Omu nyina mfoni adaha etiefo bekaya William Van B Akma ekurasika de kwa bank ma anwura besikwato hye womu so ama post constable Emmanuel Osai omu bonu tuo woni tititi ni tini nyina tugu baabi kura aposifo akwoti aposifo mienu tasa aposifo nim sa awurobri ni hu bi enu nti aban ensa kasa aposifo no afa yamwe na asumtie emra investors entumimra Ghana Prime Minister wa Barbados and wadi ani jesemi atuja the inside the Democrat ano what the MPP National Chairman Fred Blay the funny abatu an say where ya time one ya brantie pa no some time ago na no ya brantie no and wo muta sa Peter way and no wadi aba what asa na what ye obofo ne de ne nam ho apaso MPP amanyokuo executives yaba wo kwa akoto polling stations eyi mpanimfo abehweso no baabi dane ntokwa baabi dane yante yanho ase ebi kura akopepa party no mfra wase a etita wo mu party office hu nyina eko penti no NDC kwales baabi kura de wo mu the His Excellency the former president Mani Mahana ne picture kwatete talewo pada so confusion bantama confusion atuma kwa huma confusion mensia north the same thing ediso the same thing formina the same thing emiamia wudo bebre wo hanu a party etitafo ni bi se omunti wo mu ho ase esanse niam ekoso no anya wo num de entimpanimfo nse na wanya hu bibi Russia mampeni the friend of Vladimir Putin Ghana enya mfinsie de esienum the Democrat ananim hade we ni tabutu we ni 56 emom 65 the independent no ayedie no Vladimir Putin so tre krata de breye ya wo congratulate yen si ya de pa 65 years yan to so nkwa yanim na nyonkofa soro nkwa da Ghana and Russia for one no, then cost one semukina. Nanko mutasa bent one and to be that they are to see young quati cocorobite hine, and so the worker say, and yan cry and far bent one and to be and two nitri so say, young conquati wahina, wa cocorobite. The worker tire friend is said teleguide at the ITP. Dr. George Kufu Dampare. Nimfoni abatu anim se wadresse kama ana wasenete no ente bia na anwrobes ekoto she bullion vania na kure sika so ya womude ko bank yakoguo enipa titimoto so o sini a wote front a ogbo sika no ba ye friend Emmanuel wasai o mu bonu tio spirit ni tinyina ya IDP trase wonna so enti wo mu ado asam no mu asukwa tusemu akosi ase saa posifoɔ mmienu ka ho na mmienu yi wɔn nsa ko wɔn yi wɔn tɛ so wɔn mfa nso wɔn mo a wɔn bɛkɔ so adɔm asu kwa ebi kura mpa na sɛ deɛ wɔn hu no ɛboro saa nti IGP hyɛ Ghanafoɔ nyinaa bɔ sɛ obi anya akomato yam saa nipa bɔnefoɔ ɛka ho a robbery ne kɔɔ so no yɛbɛte wɔn nyinaa asa smart ɛkɔɔ so ɛwɔ mfimfini mantam kuropɔn ogwaa akɔtɔ gyegye ba a ɔda ne tɔn no edasa a ɔnya apem konya apem antumi wɔn ɛyɛ ogwaa dɛ na ogwaa nyɛ obi Cape Coast Sports Stadium ɛhɔnom na asa smart na ɛkɔɔyɛ kampani na n'adeda nkɔ akufo ade gyina simpie so aka kyerɛ wɔn ayi wɔn adwen sɛ kuku sɛm ayi wɔn da kakra ku no sɛ Ghana ha you lie bad ɛnya deɛ a yɛbɛma kwan mu obi ayɛ ku wɔ ha wodi si yɛbɛta yɛbɛkra mpukufoɔ no nyinaa down enti mamu obi amfa nsɛ ne tirim da sɛ ku bɛsi onyonyamfoɔ Aban Kingsford Sumana Babin ɔyɛ Speaker of Parliament ɛwɔ Ghana mmarahyɛbadwafie watu kwa wani ya wɔkɔ Dubai na wɔmfa no ɛnam sɛ wɔyɛ speaker nti wɔno so wɔyare a yɛnhwɛ no wɔ Ghana ha yɛde no kɔ aburokyire ne akɔ akɔhwɛ no ayaresa enti wɔwɔ Dubai a wɔte ayaresa wɔ hɔ na no na nkɔfoɔ bi ka sɛ ɛne wɔma yi sika ɛne yɛasesa no bebree ɛde papa yi na yere ne ne mma nyinaa kɔpie mu wɔ Dubai ɛde a hospital nko a no wɔkɔ wɔde sɛ abusuafoɔ nyinaa kɔ wɔde krataa ba wɔte sɛ daabi ne ma nkɔ bi ɛyɛ ne yere ɛna nipa kakra bi aka no ho ne ma no nyinaa wɔ ha wɔn nyinaa wɔ ha wɔn wɔ fie yɛ a wɔn nkɔ Dubai ne bie enti obi a wɔte baabi ka sɛ speaker yɛde ne ma aka ho akɔ Dubai bia no nipa korɔ no wɔboa saa asɛm no nyɛ no korɛ na enipa bɔnfoɔ bi ɛna hani wɔn kɔɔ Tamale wahimpa na himfie Tamale dapema na bawa afuseni na bra wɔn kɔɔyɛ no enipa na ɛka na ho wɔn nyinaa na nipa bɔnfoɔ yi esane tuogu wɔn so nipa bɔnefoɔ no wɔn tɛ so wɔn dodoɔ bɛyɛ sɛ 15 enipa 15 ɛbra wɔn kɔ no wɔn kuta Toyota pickup ɛka yi bi ya saa Toyota pickup no ɛmunu dan sɛ dane speed pa na bra wɔn kɔɔyɛ no wɔn kɔsɛsɛ nneɛma motorbikes yɛsi na himfie wɔn tegya tum ɛbɔ nipa nan tuo but God being so good Tamala posifoɔ tumi yɛ fast edu wɔnom but wɔn duru yɛ no na nipa bɔnfoɔ na bɔ mpanimfoɔ ituo gu hɔ ɛmu wɔn agya no kɔ nanso wɔn asa amofa wɔn de wɔn kɔ Tamale Teaching Hospital yɛ ame no kasa yi wɔn ɛgye ayarehwɛ yɛbɛka ne sɛ they are responding to treatment mmarahyɛbadwani a wɔgyina ma adehyɛ wɔta kwanhyɛn yɛfrɛ no Honorable Mrekuduka ɔsan yɛ Deputy Minister for Lands and Natural Resources ne mpɛsua no so ɛna tikyɛni a wɔyɛ adeɛ paa wɔkyerɛ sɛ tikyɛni nim ade kyerɛ sɛdeɛ wɔkɔ school akoma pa a wɔde kyerɛ mmɔfra no adeɛ no ɛsɔ n'ani dodo enti watɔ hyɛn ɛde ama no kaa no ne boɔ ɛyɛ pɔl 18,000 Ghana cedis ɛyɛ ɛnyɛ 18,000 Ghana cedis yo $18,000 mesrɛ mo wode kɔ ka ne tete sika no mu a ɛdɔɔso paa sika bebree ɛne wɔsesaeɛ a wɔde tɔɔ hyɛn ɛde maa tikyɛni a wɔyɛ adeɛ paa ɛwɔ ne mpɛsua so Manchester United team no agu na meme na dabi kwasi ada etemi Manchester United and Manchester City aya ne so Manchester baba ya wellness okay Manchester City at Manchester United ebo wo mo 4 emu wo mo team ba akopɛ aya te sɛ de no wo mu di agoro no enkɔ bewu players ni bi bu afu sɛ coach ni wo yinsu wo mu Eric Bailey wanda hanum say waya adeɛ pa ba sometimes aya wo hyɛ no ho na mmom so wonya ne dey dia obɔ pa ɛne yɛ captain so yɛ friend Harry Maguire yi mia mpo mi safu baba kura ni mbo abote no omotew eno an se captain man no bono a ni tiye no onya kwana bia no asa baako asa enti wa mare wode wono nsomfo ni abeto a na abrantia Marcus Rashford a wopeso wofiri wonom no wode nani kire Barcelona no wode wono nsomfo ni abeto a ye kwoti a ye fra no Ralph Rangnick no wono so edaha na team ne die enkoye kura amfa ma Manchester United. The Bokata your friend is Daily Post. What the SDF for? Ma menwa your friend no LNG White no. Na sembi our kan ya baba to say. The greatest want of the world is the want of men. Men who will not be bought or sold. Men who is their inmost souls are true and honest. Men who do not fear to call sin by its right name. Men whose conscience is as true to duty as needle to the pole. Men who will stand for the right, though the heavens fall. Ellen go white. Aya Ellen G. White, SDF for mameno. Na sama waka ye wase Attorney General at the recommendations be akose. Yanyam penifo bi appeal court judges. Na some penifo ya yedu omu kai. The Bokra do omu asem abo. Ya watre se pue. Asem na ni anyan. Munkonko se din no. Munkonko se baby a wonu mfre. Any baby a obi a nanten kakra nkra wa ba beduru. Ye koye wonu court of appeal judge. Enti wa the Chief Justice. Kwasi ani yaboa. Nimfo ni abeto anim say ya. Wasa na reg no. Eno ade Attorney General Godfred yaboa dame. Ono sumfo ni abeto anim say ya. Wasa space no ano wode kwa disco no. Maso we poku adman. Ono nso yabo ni din. Si won court of appeal court judge. Ono nso eda ha. Na yade asemwa. Aposifo mienu a bullion van robbery bi akoso. Aposifo do mosu kokwati wonum no. Womu atimienu a wotre se womu nim robbery no hu bi. Enti nya ade a yade womu ho abete wonum. Na the Bokra the Chronicle or the Abenim one what say NDC womu National Youth Organizer the friend George Opare Atu Pablan yata de freno what the Canada Deputy Minister for Youth and Sports Joseph Yamin adina kwa jina court na wajino 2 million ebe 2 million 2 ba kuna 06 enti wajini 2 million Ghana cedis edi efri nten adaya wose ewomso wamu nyina wa party baakum nanso watena wanum ya anyase ya obenwu ana ne mpra be tetenete enti wantena wanum nyanhwe han Emma Joseph Yami enwu nanim ase enu nti watam no ade na kwa gina court say wajini 2 million Ghana cedis ade afri Joseph Yami wo next time we hu pani a obete ne bag what the Emmanuel or say the late constable ya your born tioku ni ya no infoni aba betu anim say en wo ma sande ne casket ya di na mu ni tumu a wo mu de posifo franka tuntum ne kata no so no wo mu de anonso abesia na posifo bi gire nyina ne ntan a wo mu na ekọ akosie no what is IGP asa strike bio was strike bio wa aya posifo no abi na IGP akwati wo mu se taabua bi beka wa wofra wontuma ni bi robbery no ekọso no aposifo no ankasa bi nim hu bi eno na nam so a wo makwakwati aposifo mieni na takonsa ya mumra sebeteni onanyafo mrekuduka en wode Sadrak wote wojina mensa left ningo MA primary school benso waya ade pa woni mu ade kire enti wode ne safi seni nsem $18,000 car en wato a wode ate abrantie abankrati pani a your friend say yawo amoa aposifo kwache no kidnapping bi ekoso na womasan amane belia wode ne mfoni abetoa official etrenum enticham dumiensa, but everything exposed by the light become visible. But everything exposed by the light become visible. The Bokrata your friend is a chronicle nimhadie enie na watiemu Eradi aduma UEFA Champions League no ebi ebekoso Liverpool womuni Inter Milan wode ho asem ade aba etirei yababu boni nyina so ade atremu a Manchester United asem wesimu nso the Bokrata the Chronicle ade ho asem aba na the Bokrata your friend is a new crusading guide Pampeni na na dankwa Akufo-Addo wada hanum say aduburoni aya smart ya koso ewo mfimfinimantem kropon ogwa Cape Coast Sports Stadium wa esi ayifu akotochire kwan so baby a UCC medical student no womu hostel no wono eho ene womu koye smart ya mampeni tese no way for kudita
me da say na em say obo asemi susisia Chronicle de Bokrata no say NDC youth organizer sus Yamin na ofaye de Bokrata Chronicle page 2 at the honum saying ranum yenui Raj George Pariado NDC youth organizer and Raj Joseph Yamin former NDC deputy minister for youth and sports openi symphony at the honum say yanko na yenkodi yankomo kakra nya nchechemu de na ba de na si de na Raj Joseph Yamin waye Raj George Pariado no ntino wakwa akosu no right Yamin ewa mano so right me da simu akwa baba ni TFM so anope
Gozi
eja
abijaba
afin kometo ye me hu ache meto nkan so ache
na afisa se na asisen
na bibia boko nkwane ahoden wo ho
so aye bi so da afisa se na do obo mu butu afisa se obi enu o kase afisa se no manya sika na ayeye
nkwane ahoden hu hia me pa
because obi enu o gidi se na do betimi amane wa ayeye
nkwane ahoden hu hia me pa
ano dey very important
sure ni aka ni na aye hira
na first na ni akasa afisa se no wa ayeye no na ndi na nya hira
well so I will say omom no mo kan me de me se nkwane ahoden hu hia me de minim se ni aka ni nyina wa ye yie sika beba ni nyina aye hira
aka ni na de baka ho nya za
sa pepepe
na pabra be chia no
so anope ya fra anya boni the Bokrata Chronicle mfoni da honum say na yesi Raj George Pariado NDC mabunu ni odi omanim akwa akosama wo court mpacho unsa kansama nkrata bi adan wehu waye ne den
kwasi wala se amenchia batiefu anopai
ifo juice
titru ni NDC kwa omo ya anopai kamensa kakrata almost abo me through WhatsApp.
Okay.
One and I am a kakra say I mean the too visible. Address and soon so how difficult is it? Serve Yamin. And to just say the phone WhatsApp. If I call on so or this servo, you know, I'm money ding and tell who he is. And one say, I am directed to serve you to this medium. Then maybe message in it say sermons from court. High Court 5. Just the same time, you know. Your parade also sending me the same message. You know. So already I send me one number, at least when him safely no gonna hear them.
Okay.
But the time I your parade also sending me message, by WhatsApp, and I shoot, by WhatsApp, which is indicating say me and na me ne program ase e wo kuma ase but me hwe nanim no hwe manim Yeah, me see when me be on. And then I say, why would you serve a court notice on somebody through WhatsApp? If I wouldn't, or yeah, available, you need baby. So the day that I serve notice, that was a Tuesday, and exactly today's week. Now, I'm in a orientation, outreach program in Ashanti region, and we are part of the program. Yeni na program and I'm in Sakai. So I read through it. I just say a sermon, sir. So I get 2 million Ghana cedis. And the free officer. So indicated to me, say publication be a bar bunting. Then it do for when there's a publication to platform be a meaning in our also called diplomatic platform. NDC platform. Before for be any platform also apart from NDC executives and our platform also. An article written by a supposed NDC person. One mentioned some NDC top executives. It is all over social media. I thought it was interesting reading, and I'm in the core platform. And so, Dr. Paredo indicated on the platform, said, may apologize for sharing the write-up, which in the first place, the write-up was not about him, even though he didn't appear some of the. But interestingly, may share write-up may share write-up no. In who crash on any deal more because I didn't read to the last point of the write-up. I have no response mom there. Mammy who say, sir, as someone in the day, go and read further. You may apologize for sharing the write-up. I mean, some coffee that to state is a write-up on your force. A failure to do these two things will result in court. And I failed to do that because we knew how I can do it, to apologize for sharing a write-up. I also picked it from an NDC platform. Thought to say it was interesting because they were never told any platform. So now, they brought it for discussion. And I mentioned me forwarded the year then at the buy. How am I going to apologize? The apologizing is saying that my young folks was a master a write-up. And I said, secondly, how am I able to substantiate the write-up on a false? Then, number one, yam namichroy. Number two, the source of it. How do I come and say a false and you're not? So two difficult assignments in a Parado de Amameno. And I think it's a hint to me, the best place is the port now working. And interestingly, Abaso, but because now I know what I say. If I let me response. In fact, it was a Friday. Friday, and we drew a crowd. Now about 2:30. I was late on the day. And I'm fine. And now I see a holiday. And now I know what I say. We are very soon in court. The shot here. That will be the first thing to be. So if it's your heart, if court, yes for Pariado or no for Pariado.
Well, so me assure you, we be say we there. If you say me nyam to mago ni si hata say NDC form you know. Moa mufi asem nsema bi ekoso enti na ekwan bi ani ho bi a mobetimi akan siesie asem no se be bi ekwa akodui ana because bi a wo kase pachel na say media me nya ahwi o me hu ade na me so ma hye ana bibisa enu nti na akodu be bi a eduri a sisi a mokokoti.
Yeah, and apparently the decision to, in the first place, there's no problem. The minimum why I was said, party for me, you could I mean, what's up? I buy a good and a bad avenue. We share a lot of information. Who be here? You bring it and people discuss it. So when I pick a story hang on the womb. I share it. You come, you share crown. I mean, say I am for or against. So why do you read meanings for me? The story now I'm sharing. I share no. I share my family beyond. Do you want to assume say I am for that story? And you say I should apologize. We apology we everything say go for heaven. That apology no everything say go for heaven.
Adentia.
Because I also may apologize for something that mean your home from Swabia. I was it from Swabia and my Giorgio Pariado with the children. Right up now, a buyer. Maybe share me, then I got to realize I said that right up now is in circulation 1 week. I am not the first person that shared that right up. I was hot for 1 week. In fact, they will share right up not first, no. Or share no platform and not Giorgio Pariado also. Or share ya pen a Giorgio Pariado friend that can say right up on the deal. Also one deal. It's only for the basin there. Giorgio Pariado fan court. Only panel or share we no, Giorgio Pariado didn't state anywhere. I mean, yeah, where you say there is a false publication about him making rounds on social media. It would be a share that story in Ibiano, probably evaluating certain laws. The Kabibi Sawa, and I'm sharing also. I mean, I'm drawing your attention to a notice I made about this right up. And I was not share. So if you don't apologize, that will mean that you support that right up. And I'm saying, yeah, then you think that when persuasion fails, force must be applied. But here is the situation, a write-up, number one, and found the title of the write-up is about Baba Kamara. Who did the Pierre Kakra then, and then you inquire within the PRC. The national chairman's name appeared. The Tinjan's name appeared. The Dr. Dufour's name appeared. And some other persons. You see, right up, unka say Mobia and share. Mobia and yet and find two baby. Mean the two baby was a brand never touch say. Would they write up a midika about the 12 months? Is it that easy? It's very difficult for me to come and apologize to you for in the first place. And you want to Michelle right up now. Right up now, the title of the right up is not Giorgio Pariado. Yeah, right up now, which is Baba Kamara. One country is a member Pacho. Because it's difficult for you to tell me that come and apologize when you have not told anybody. Mama shares that so what I say and share and I share then it means that I am against you because there's been a caution. There is no caution out there. Then you get up and say now I say no. Apologize. Who we answer? Sorry, no, I want and so it means that Giorgio Parado is meaning, and in fact, Me, I should have even taken the matter about the party. So me, I don't take these things because there's no problem between me and George Oparado. And there can be no problem between me and him. And therefore, he's my youth organizer. But the way I'm out for being reading meanings into the letter written to me through George Oparado's lawyer, they apologize to them in cassette. That happened a force. A lot of people wrote things about me indicating that I'm a control. And I think he said to clear my name, the court will be the very best way. At that point, now court to say Yamin didn't write it. I don't even know who wrote it. I'm not the first person to share it, When the people who read unnecessary meaning into Oparado's statement to suggest the seminar may share that right up in the chino, who comes to understand the motive of what the truth are the end of the year and the buy. So Yamia, then final court because we mean first will be a thing. And it is Judge Oparado's right. He's a lawyer. And he thinks that Mbrana man hope and so going to court and Judge Oparado doesn't indicate some problem. He's going to clear his name. There is if the court will be a very good place for him to clear his name there. Then we all go at the end. But Marley in the car and we will say, I shot the sheriff, but it was in self-defense. But if law not pay anything, he is ready to pay. If you go to court and court to say, I mean, he didn't apologize for sharing a write-up. Then men share. Then men share, but I was sharing to make court on my dear $2 million is my George Oparado. We'll look for it and give it to him. The court and they say, Yami, write-up, I won't name who she. Write-up, I won't name the Troy. They say, I said write-up in Yano Credit. I want to make you $2 million. And pounds one cast a write up in Yano Credit. My due $2 million, the Amajo Oparado.
2 million
for that money.
2 million no benya there.
I will do one way.
Okay.
That's what they say me. But you say me young after one got already another.
And Pacho, na so we kind the Bokrata na. Assembly tune say yesi ora Kamara, Baba Kamara. Brana omampeni dara John Mahama. No any security advisor. Na assembly nyina na say pa akwesi Mr. Arthur wo free mu. I say Baba Kamara wo benyu otan bi ade ama ora John Mahama. Na all the information e de koma MPP for. Send be ora John Mahama betimi lose. In fact, lose 2020 election. Na 2024 year wo manimu yin so no. Still woni NPP for I say Baba Kamara ni omo twaka bi a bibia be si NDC mu bia no atam no de akwa koma MP for send be ya MPP for be who moves bia NDC ni ora John Mahama na asem no chese Opariado wo ye neck so no so ye mpanyi otena National Executive Committee you be enti wo mo ye meeting popia mbebo bia no atam no de akoma ora Baba Kamara no so atam no de akoma eno ni asem no eno na wo share ya e de asem we nyina akoba no
no nye bibi foforo bia
na
but when you see the anti-crime shares our story. See that day that there was a discussion on diplomatic platform. Discussion in Naneste. I'm betting Modi Drisu. And a virtual platform no say Ashanti region. There is a problem Ashanti region and this. And we can do better than the year in 2020 if there is unity. And our platform needs to be. So there was this discussion or debate about whether there is a problem in Ashanti region or not. And I mean, basically, the problem in Ashanti region is about supremacy, fight for supremacy, and yet disunity. But in the end result of supremacy fight, and a day unity ever. The one who is more superior in the region. There's not going to be any issue of unity. It's a debate on that platform. After the time they are debating on it, whether a problem or it's not a problem. They were NDC, a member of the NDC Council of Elders in Ashanti region.
Okay.
It's on that platform, and the Penny Baku, who is a member of the council, and they write up here, once a year, about two for discussion. I saw it for the first time that day. But when I read the first few paragraphs, that fits so well into my argument of fight for supremacy. I debated more diplomatic platform also.
Mm-hmm.
Because if Baba Kamara's point is, then you John Mahama, a buy, and now Baba president, then it means that even though John Mahama is the leader, some people still see that passing the party, like if you read the write-up, so when I saw that write-up, it was a good basis for me to debate further on the diplomatic platform. And that is why I'm forwarding here at the call. Apart from that platform, so when at that platform also, I forwarded it as it was from India without adding anything to it. So at the point, now I'm not for because I mean, why have you brought this idea to your platform? Then we're trying to debate fight for supremacy. No one if this write-up is true, then it is true that problem is not about disunity. It's about something beyond that. Anna Eduzi, lawyer Eduzi, he is also on the platform.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, before that write-up no prayer banner, on the legal committee of the NDC platform, which I believe Jojo Parado is on, because he is a lawyer and was a national executive member. Write-up on the platform also that for discussion, which Parado is aware. And if I could have two platforms, and I've not heard anywhere that Parado wants to take any permit to go. Or I've not heard anywhere this Anipakron apologizing and state said a year wrong. I've not also seen any letter anywhere indicating same. But it told me that because Manfa he began to here when I say I am for or against, anybody can read any meaning. It's just for peace, But they go and delete it, which I deleted it from the platform. It didn't stay on the platform for more than 20 minutes. Only for Judge Farado the next day to come and tell me, a letter from the lawyer said, I'll give you 48 hours. Apologize for sharing the write-up for write-up at Enyawo. It's not about you being a PM. You have not issued any disclaimer to the writer, even though when you write up, speculation and who shared it for the first time and when it was shared. You say apologize in my 48 hours. Apologize. That's how the caster actually will be as a write up now share. How do I do that? 48 hours to do this very difficult thing. Difficult to say the Ghana Yabeko space.
Maybe show. Empesi ewie nkomodo ba mi musa o wo share no na chese wo gidi o mse no kuro bi o sa se mi wo hu.
No, how would I get the kuro wo? If I go on the bar Council of Elders platform no so no. Is it also to suggest say officer no kuro bi o adie?
No, say we are dealing with you. Alright, I mean we no.
What I mean is that it's an information that is in circulation. I also need understanding of it.
But sir, don't just circulate anything. So then be a sebio, be being a man for topiti intimi anso me topiti so na me busa say na wo gidie wo mu say yes adie because me so say adie nyama bebre wa bia raya me hu enye ni nyina na obehye enye ni nyina na wo so be mu obi so ate obi be hu bi enti wo yes ana te say wo gidie wo mu
No, but that is how you see it.
Yes, besides not how I see it. I'm just asking a question.
What I mean is that so they talk on one people have every right to say the lawyer and say because I didn't attach anything to it, Obia can read any meaning to it, especially on the platform. They didn't read positive meanings into it. They didn't read negative meanings into it. It's your right to decide. Maybe when the two probably we want to discuss it and see whether they are true or air force.
Oh, meaning say yeah, NDC just like ABA MPP party me nyina mo pe Franco to for me Franco to ni obi obedi party nim so NDC ye nim say CC ra Kwabena for wasi obegina obepre ra John Mahama nim say obepre ni e ka ho ne ekwaso nyina is between so John Mahama ni ra Kwabena for ina ma we nyina ekwaso
I think the meaning of your government as far as me are concerned, the minister is your flag bearer. And it's in the person of John Dramani Mahama.
Mo yi flag bearer dada.
I yin it
dada. Mo yi dabe.
Oh. Ya yi I just say yanko for na adwen so de kwabra ma for baba abe adwuma wo ni FM.
O dabi I mean empacho ora ya bi empacho. Yeah, empacho etiefo.
Adwuma wo ni FM na wi ase ni na hu se waba.
Ora ya mi empacho etiefo ti asema.
Ya yi ni dada. Akase ebe ko Congress na ya akwa atlimu.
Ta. Enye se menti aseye because I'm sure say unim enye se menti aseye unim kwan amofa so amoyi flag bearer meboa.
Na se kwan amofa so ye wo Jesus Christ bury ase no. God didn't need to come and tell us say what Jesus Christ be ban san ye be ko. Because ye wo nipa. The one also no about begina ho. Ya made the Moses here adwuma. Odi Moses here adwuma no. Man kan kire wi ase so obawu Moses ansana wo. Ya wo Moses wi na at the point ya made the tuntu here the Hebrew no. But there are some that you proclaim before everyone and I'm saying that
Ora Mahama wo Jesus isia. Ora Mahama wo Jesus isia.
Na Ghana baby I say agree when you need a Messiah to save Ghana. And yet, John Mahama is very fine. If you are another, I say Ghana agree. Economic emancipation, economic messiah, you will be to make 10 things around. The Oba is school diamond contractor for near Jumaya and Crophobia school, college of Funya baby. The Oba will see hospitals and my contractor for near Jumaya. Doctors for years, you might need a coconia. Yoba will yet a fine. Yoba will mark a fine amount for BB radio stations, won't go amount for radio stations. The Nipa back of John Mahama. And I could see what problem.
Day.
No problem.
Debbie.
Until my culture said, join NBCD. As far as you're concerned. Hey, I mean. A national organizer position. Whether I am a national organizer or not, the voting rights to decide who becomes my flag bearer. Any vote in any secret. Atwama John Mahama we da and Sana cry about it. This is a make sure that John Mahama ni so to me there is no contest. I can't say contest will be able to me but John Mahama is going on the pool. Because contest will be over behind.
Na nyawo enti mo party na ntia wo hu ayi mo party mra no
na enti me no kwan se meka de meka
me bisa because
the point is that the contest I hear kwa nim win that it's still like on opposed
Debi o nyawo keken ya say wo ye campaign ni akwa nyina me chese mo party mra no o say
your candidate, my candidate is John Mahama.
Ni bisa asema ba o party eye constitution say ntia na.
My party constitution says say breso e be am interested persons abefa forms. Somebody decide whether I say they will contest or they not.
Okay, all right.
Form no decide here. People also decide why me and to man, why me and to man. my different catchers, even before he takes the form. But to my banana, and meaning say a number of people. That's what to my banana. The John Mahama, the young to a banana, a candidate for the NDC in 2024 election. I don't know what problem this are.
Hey, George, who show me one way be our cabinet before Fana or John Mahama? See, who show me, as
far as maybe you're concerned, there is the national youth organizer of the KWASI.
Medasiano pay. Now, come to some one back, come on, son, wako.
Come with Papa.
Yeah. Where I mean?
One coming beyond from a national organizer, I don't support me.
Nasa him say, me no.
That's a mechanic national organizer. That's a one tea.
Oh, Menti saying, sir, no, the only says I'm coming a bit me dinner, but a pem.
And then the OD.
What can I say? There are 12 a meter which he. So Banners are over Hawks.
The piece of them online, so Kwasi endorses Yamin for national, and I don't know who's.
Oh, Miss Rosé. So one for Hawks. Say, near me, Bema Mishra says, all the Hawks for the body and the Mishru.
Other Hawks, away at the end.
Hawks. And young rancher almost say what they are, or more we are one by Vim, we are few. And no, I'm from Vigilante for you. I know, I know, dear.
And this is a vigilante.
Ah, okay.
One people before vigilante now they bet why you mistake.
Now, dear, I'm a friend saying. Who dear, I'm friends saying?
Party task force.
What's it?
Party task force.
Party task force. Uriah me. Intiana Minia known. Memoir, would you pay Mahama? You know, now I shot the sheriff. Which one do you want?
I'll be Muhammad. Even the legend is there, but we are there as Muhammad.
Montie Ghana Montie na mansanya so adawro kofiaman homene so ejiji tonton sansan ewo neat 100.9 FM
Ghana Montie Ghana Montie Ghana Montie Ghana Montie
Ode sampa Kasia bo Ko wakata monsa Amaya se
Onye yimu no kretrodo kagire men kamadine bo
Nita fe
Mama yentie Kwasi Aboagye 100.9
Kwesi bonkwe
Need 100.9 Ghana Montie Jumedie Suno Asiogoe and Nebnada a match ne da toso a year and watch it. Na Ghana police at the Krata BAPA and Ra and a Krata Nabeto Abontin Minkan Kakraso from the Public Affairs Directorate released 7th March 2022 says police make breakthrough in bullion van robberies. The Ghana Police Service, after several months of painstaking intelligence-led operations at the highest level, has made a major breakthrough in the investigations into multiple bullion van robberies recorded in the Greater Accra area. These are Kingsway in February 2021, Bachona, Spinkters in March 2021, Jamestown, Adedenkpo in June 2021, attempted robbery at North Kaneshi Industrial Area in February 2022. Preliminary investigations have established the involvement of 2 policemen among a number of other suspects. The investigations are continuing, and we expect to soon bring all culpable people to face justice. The public will be given further details as soon as it is possible to do so without compromising the ongoing investigation. We wish to assure the general public that the Ghana Police Service will continue to work hard to rid out our country of criminal activities that disrupt the peace and stability of the nation. We therefore call on all to support us in this endeavor. Signed, Superintendent Alexander Kweku Obing, Director Public Affairs. Governor.
Yo. Abusiafo adia kwasi kan ya ni beresam. Efri posifo akate en wode krate pi abonten a wo abo address e wo mensani mfa so watasa nre ya ana sakrate pi ye. Aposifo adomu asuko aya robbery a ekoso. Sika yadugu aka mu de kwa banks ya wodo a nipa bonfo ti wonmu wo kwan so asem no mo kan. Na asem ni nie. Ghana Police Service Ese abosume kakrenie adi wayawo adi ayansisemu tomu asuko akwa kwasi asie pa na afedi awrade ama ne nsa so amuomo atumi ayenya asam no pumasibre titru pa aya robbery a ekoso bullion van emphasi kanko na nrobesi etesu wo mo kwan so Wamu etu emirachiresi ekuro. Kingsway, February 2021. Batona Spintes, March 2021. Jamestown at the Dempo, Anokra de Neya Nibresem. June 2021. Bakonswa wamu attempting waheya North Canesi National Area, February yemu, Sabu Sumi etemu yemu. And one monso dear. Aka ubi animanim yayi aposifo adomu asukwanwu se aposifo mienu 2 policemen aka sani pabonefo a edi abonefo sam no ho na womu gusua eyan sisemu ente womu de mu nsam nyina beba betuja na womu a edifo ewa asam no mu no womu de womba kwa akogina mra no Osifo pese womu katra Ghana fo nyina se womu gusua eyansisemu wa abra ensisemu no awie ye anya de obi ade ne nsa beka bibi kura wom te bia ya yansisemu ye ya no asumasi anaso wa benten na ne ho atachema yesi we de yanka ne nse yentiti ho da bibi sensi ya pese ya katra Ghana fo nyina se aposifo gusu ye jumanten adi amwoman Ghana tadi ebeya nipa bonefo a wotiti wo menya sumtie etietie nipa fa ahudie so ema hoye eba no aposifo betu wonum so sa wo mu hia Ghana fo nyina support. Superintendent Alexander Kweku Obing, Director Public Affairs ena ne nsa secretary yase ni tietemu ane se robbery a ekoso bullion van no na titi wo maso Watasu omati aposifo mienu. Ante, omudi munsam nyina beba betuja. Na nipa eka hono, omudi wamba kwa akogina mranim. Omu sra Ghana fo se, anya de a omu beka obi ase. No.
Ghana Montie Ghana Muntie na mansanya so adawro kofia man homene so ejiji tonton sansan ewo NEET 100.9 FM.
I recount this narrative here briefly just to say that it's a much longer story. So let me not bore you with the gory details. I recount it here to say that our current travails can be overcome provided we level with the people. The solution to a problem starts with recognizing that there is one. It must start with a recognition that there is a crisis and level with the people. And wind down the hubris, the arrogance, the show of impunity that the people see in some sections of our political system. Let me put it that way. Now, I've spoken at some length about our economic situation today and what can be done about it. I'm certain that our economic managers are hard at work and may already be reflecting on some of the sentiments that I've expressed.
Dr. KWASI Bochi, Ghana Hanum saying, ye finance minister, Atna Kunyano Swachepa, na ura, Professor KWASI Bochi, Ubetimi Akasias, one in your opinion. You can easily describe me as the longest serving finance minister of Ghana Hanum saying, rap, you may be called so one Hanum saying, one Ghana movement for a civil society organization, and on this said you may by Ghana, so them say, nya a year fear eduasa enum 65th independence, and rap a year. And one would say you may be sans a question, so them say yes, much passing the cacao. And one Ghana movement for a forum, or say the state of the nation's economy and politics 65 years after independence. The path to sustainable development and democratic consolidation. We any asemno I will be so no omokasa hom penifo ahodo be break aside. Professor KWASI Bochi enso kasa wase. Ninsem ni bia no pay any abobia ma. Kwabra chechim kakra.
Abusuafo kakra ya KWASI boye nie. Watasa medina akan sa akan sembebre. Na nitia temua ne se ye dikan asasam penimfo agitum na dia wo mugitum no ebama Ghana fo no ahunu se okay na situation wate asasa wo mugitum katra Ghana fo se sisi ade ayedin sa wo katra nipa ne se sisi ade ayedin a nipa no behu se oh okay Sabre de ye gina pennie nti KWASI bro ni meka say we are in crisis baby aduru no ayedin nti ye nyina ya mia ye batim ya tosumi enu sa political leaders no a edi yenim no ahomaso arrogance ekoye omufaso omu kasa eni said you omu yi omu ade no kura mpo sebufuo keke atasa ankofo no so omu bre wo mu hu ase eto saa ahomaso sunsum no atotene Ghanafoɔ hu onum sɛ omu ya ahomaso dodo akasa bebre wa ha etie temua meka kwakosia ne economy hu dia maka nyina ne sɛ the economic management team no a omu manage economy no omu betie no asopam omu di asɛm a mekan ayɛ adwuma ekwan ne yanim etie temua
Enti Ghana yaba no sikasem so afo a wotena so fiti bem se mfie 1982 hono sa de kobem se 1995 ukabo a was about bem se 13 years asahin Professor KWASI Bochi Ninsem ni bi anope ye hwese ye benya mpinfo ne ni omo enso edi ho nkomo de bon krata no dodo na ka sa lecture ye course so me hwe daily graphic anymore say no need to panic over economic challenges. Professor Kwesi Bochi Ufa daily statesman de ni mo honum saying was Kwesi Bochi IMF not option to revive economy. Ufa the daily dispatch Kwesi Bochi's 4 solutions to restoring Ghana's economic stability. And also at the honum saying the finder government must resist solutions that will delay hard decisions. Professor Bochi enti ora Kwesi Bochi ninsem no the bon krata no dodo na ka ho asem anope babana why
abusuafo de Kwesi kan nyina ye Professor Kwesi Bochi and somewhere wode tuja lectures a wode ma ye no atifi asem wo say the state of nations economy politics 65 years after independence, the path to sustainable development, democratic consolidation, and no any dear wajina swa what the kasaye. Now, what did I say? Sabre baby, I tina no papa, one wire finance minister, into what being when him day. Baby, I see your way. As I say, or mine no edge to me say, the denominator above which economy no. Ya diegu enti asase wo ma Ghana fo nyina ati ase se baby a yeduru anie afei baby a ntokro wo de atratra Ghana fo se nie ahanum sei na yegina ha ene ye free ha ene ya ba besia enti yebedu hanum ne ya pem ye koya nimu a enko enti wo ma wo manfo ni nyina ati ase afa kurampa betumi a anka frɛ no obi amfa na denkyerɛ obi amfa ne nimdeɛ amfa mra ne nyina yɛmfa nkamom ne yɛnhyɛ kwan yɛbɛfa so a yɛbɛtumi apushi kasam no ade asi baabi a ɛyɛ afei yɛbɛtumi akɔ yɛnim na yɛtu ohia se adesimamba bɛtumi anya ahotɔ na yidi a ɛsɛ sɛ yɛn nyina yɛka bom ne yɛyɛ baako ya wakwaita ekwaya da yanim no ewa ya wakwaita pa na sabre baby a yedina no eya baby a wudi ho akosua tafre ho sade akora wo boa baby a yedina ne de the reality no wontumi nka nse anya asetire mu ayɛden enipa twato anya no kora no opeso waka ho asɛm eniama ayɛden ankasa baby a moduru no wo ma Ghana fo nti ase sɛ ade no wanie afei yɛbɛkɔ IMF an anu wose IMF no anya no na betumi aso ya ha ni nyina no ade amayen yɛbɛkɔ IMF no anya no na betumi aso ya ha ni nyina no ade amayen afei ekwan so a yɛfa so a yɛbɔ besia borosika wa ha ne borosika wa ha ne borosika wa ha besia bɔ no so dɔɔso but IMF no anya no nko a na yɛ solution ɛno deɛ obɛka akyerɛ yɛn yɛbɛtumi afa kwan bebree so na yɛde atetere solution na wɔde baayɛ no bi nso enie wɔse ɛyɛ sɛ yɛ budget a sikasɛm so afoɔ ɛde bɛto dwa no on review budget ni na pressure bi a ɛwɔ budget no so baby a ɛsɛso wɔ mu tentan so kakra baby ani kwan so wɔ mu tentan so enti budget ni nyina no wonya abotre na wɔ mu review budget ni nyina aban the flagship programs ya hodo a wɔpɛsɛ wɔyɛ ya ɛnu sɛ iwa wotumi tena ase agye ne ho sɛ aban pɛsɛ wɔyɛ pa de wa buy it more than he can chew saa nneɛma ni nyina no aban tentan so because ubetumi a emu high meanwhile wuniska I have to say big do home nothing ekasa but ikani wo big do home nothing afei ebetumi nso ama Ghana for agye atumi say spending bi wo honom a ye spending ye ewo bra COVID-19 ba ye no a ye struggle say ye betumi I recover spending bi wɔ hɔ nom a ɛberɛ pandemic baeɛ no nanka ɛho nsɛ da ehia bebrebe saa ahu afei baabi nso ɛte sɛ yɛbɛ recognize sɛ problem sɛ wɔ hɔ that there are crisis yɛbɛti atom na yɛbɛhunu sɛ okay aha ne yɛdu nti bibia nso ɛbɛyɛ bia no yɛma mu nna hɔ na wokɔ doctor hɔnom na sɛ doctor woanyi antumi sɛ wo yare a doctor bɛyɛ daa sɛ wo yareɛ afei ahomasoɔ mpanimfoɔ a de brase wɔ nom sa ahantan sunsum bi a abɛwura wɔ mu nso wɔn kɔfɛ firi yio arrogance ɛne so wɔn show impunity obi ka n'adwene tena mu sɛ mpanimfoɔ sabi adwene ne baako foɔ tirim baabi a mo de adeɛ yi fɛ yi nka mo de fa benkum a nka wɔyɛ wan deɛ no wɔnim abɔn ɔte akai wɔn wɔnim kyɛn yɛn ɛtɔ da bi a ɛyɛ akwadaa nyansafoɔ ne yɛde ho pani a agyene wɔ akyire enti ɛtɔ da bi a obi nso ka bi a montie na monyina so pam na ahomasoɔ no mo mfa nto afei ebi te sɛ institutional democracy ebi te sɛ electoral commission media auditor general lands commission media regulatory bodies saa nkɔɔfoɔ no nyinaa etumi boa ɔmɛyɛ die yɛma wɔn ni wɔn ho obiara nkɔwurawura wɔn mu kɔwurawura wɔn nsɛm a allow them na wɔn nso ntumi ni wɔn ho na panel discuss na course no Professor KWASI Boche and Professor Abena Edi Oduro ɔyɛ associate professor economics department University of Ghana Dr. Ni Kwekusowa investments consultant mpanimfoɔ nyinaa na wɔn wɔ dwumadie no asa sɛ dua te a ebu abusuafoɔ ma memfiri ɛno so na mensan kɔ nsɛm foforɔ so Democrat Daily Graphic de abakrata fa ɛtɔ so di nsia hɔ ɛne wɔtɛ sɛ ahomate no ɛne nansa ahomate ɛnyɛ ne nansa mpo ɛnora ahomate wɔ no mu a wɔhimpɔn a wɔwɔ tamale tapema na ba wɔ afuseni ɛne mpanimfoɔ kakra wɔ ahemfie wɔn bɛtia ne Yehova
ai me kwa mano so aba me kwa kodi nkomo me ni ora John Kuma eba bedi nkomo kakra na before me di ora John Kuma betum no ma me yentie for Professor KWASI Boche ho nkomo ensem odi tu dwane ba bedi yentie ne kakra na yanko amano so ye ora John Kuma enso eni nkomo.
Let me now bring matters to a close by touching on two other themes that my lecture topic sort of entailed. Two areas that affect the economic policy choices that we make as we seek solutions to our current crisis, namely continuity in planning, economic planning, development policy, and democratic consolidation.
Okay. All right. So, Oka crisis once Ghana, TBI wom economy and in America. So, John Kuma, Honorable John Kuma, Deputy Finance Minister, and pay Yanun Nico. Honorable Yasimo Akaba need FM. So,
Yo, so,
now, it's here for Joseph Papa. Now, Professor KWASI Boche, one Ghana Jimedia wom di and rap. And some more dia tujua anope engineer fro yedi kan membu say bi a wetietie bi wakin kan bi so far nin semino.
Oh yes, in fact I got the opportunity to watch it live on.
Okay.
And when Sakwenye is the One Ghana movement for last year, I think it was a very well organized program. And we need more of that. They did a very fantastic job. And then so present here because the depth of his knowledge and experience about Ghana, is one brain can't wait to listen any day. And let's say, I was very happy, especially he was very, very objective, candid, as fair as he could be. And as a country, we are happy when we hear that those with experience and understanding coming in difficult times like this to guide us. We take it very seriously.
Okay. So me musa yen sha asem fi hanom se. Ne nkomo no wo sha ase ne nsem ne se ne osi kan se empo woje pini se oba be yesa adwumedi oba be kasa wase ne ne kaka ho no. Woni amanfo edi nkomo an e bi kan se MPP for there sa MPP for amen nkomo asem o. Uko masem a obroni kan se o ye vindictive. They say I say o kan no na n'ani anye ho a wobe ono so bepe kwan bi a debi onya wa wodo befa kwan bi so a bi a wo so ho be kire wa na bibi santi ebe pa de a MPP de men kon criticize yom kra men ka bibi wo mo ye bibi na nya hwom sa no mo nye sa se mo kan ye adwinkyerem se na tie sa na MPP tie.
Oh no, it's an MPP, but that's what kind of making it's the same perception and an equal for about the event is power and you're on the opposite side criticizing them. Meaning the nonsense you be a helpful founder for my Christian so necessary soft penny to contact in the same time you are Mahama or Aben or can I dream but MPP I buy didn't come you. I don't know if you see those people. So these things are there. We have people on the screen and I don't believe we said you should not speak your mind on matters of the state, but it cannot reflect what NCT is or what NDC is. Important thing is that we must always speak the best that we can. Of course, in your comments, especially if you have a professor which said the economy is right for a coup. I mean, how can you not criticize such a comment? So it's not about what you say and the impact you make. Let us be fair. If you say something that brings progress, we will all agree to applaud, take the lessons from it, and go forward with it. But so this over now and then over them being worse than you are doing, think call for coup. But today that the so difficulty has come, he wants to use that as a base to call for coup. Then nobody can support such a commentary, no matter how you describe it. It's genuine that people will say, oh, don't go and talk. But at the end of the day, they are part of the country. Their wisdom, their experience is hugely required at this crucial time, especially for young any opportunity to be part of the government now. When we used to listen to and that time I was happy when he said one of his experience. Those times, what is the question to be reviewed? Then you are preparing for implement in rising. Very interesting time, and it was nostalgic, listening to him. And it's not true that when he talks, we were attacking. He loved his speech, he loved the knowledge he shared, and his experience are well respected.
So, baako a mpesa me di asem bisa, ene se ebeya se yebeji atum se bia oman no ye wo ohaw mu ye wo crisis mu na yetimi gi anu tumu a na ye jai dwe ahomaso kankan eni niama ensem fanta every certain section anga se in fact say aban mu penifo na MPP fo nyina ba binu niama wo mo ye no na se amanfo no hwa kisa se ni akoso ni niamo ye die enko John okan
the first thing you do is to stop the game. Now amount the opportunity to come out. Government, the Ghana right from
the word go of the crisis from 2020, COVID by 2021, yes, the peak COVID, even 2022. Government never hid from Ghanaians the reality of the difficulty. Ghana, as part of the world, we have never denied. And I was happy.
Enti muji tum se ya yo how me yo ati team this crisis.
Ghana ni bia ni se Ghana nko a e di tu ta ho che ho na nye Ghana nko a se de mpanifo e kasa ho nyina itu ho. And so the World Bank country representative was at the program, and he told us on the vice president at the Minister of Finance recently, and the ministry openly acknowledged the difficulties that government in at this point in time, especially when some of our revenue measures are not getting passed in Parliament. And Obikato say ni na enye but the air can say we have a solution to it. There will be a bit me yama or how I have to say and I do memo bit me free. And one key point that you were making I was so happy about, and it said, as a country, we must understand that we cannot come out of this situation without short-term difficulties and pain. How do we share all this pain? But I say, those in the poverty line, they should not be the first line of target. They should be the last point in terms of expenditure cuts or doing expenditure rationalization. Don't target the poor. But I say, share this pain fairly and equally such that this moment we are able to come out together. But we have to fight some bullets and make decisions via. They may not even be popular decisions, but that is the only way in able to make sure how number. And Abai acknowledges this present time or how, but you know how I agree and they were agreed. I say here running to IMF no price not a solution. He has been with IMF for over 19 years as an OFIA bank. And he understands that at the proper sense of a permanent solution to your economic problems. And the IMF demand is your economic discipline in terms of your revenues and expenditure. And we are buying now solid discipline and why stay within your own economic fiscal targets. There's no need to say that we require, which is what government has said all this while. And to get yes, I can't be honest with you. I said, brilliant, as a minor, I say to me, to say achieve with democratic consolidation. I say it means the consensus on matters a bit or mining rather than using politics. So he also the future back where the bar or mining system and the idea of anymore. MPP and the first one, therefore, who do I owe mine? What contribution would be banned? You make me assume what they are saying. And that is why our government doing a lot of consultation on this bill. And I believe that going forward, most of the government policies before even it gets to Parliament, we are going to have that stakeholder consultative meeting and engagement, even with the political parties, minority, the faith-based organizations, and all relevant voices of the country are basically ahead of major policies of government.
Okay.
I think that with me, yes, for instance, the future government needs to keep place ahead of the election. I believe them they are passing that ahead. But because our consultation has taken place and our government I totally agree. This is how we build the nation together. MPP and this. But that is the way to go so that we can all overcome the challenge. And I perfectly agree with it.
So one major policy of a by e-levy mo pese mo debate. Now okan bibi kakra when need mu a na etie for me money ne kakra na mbisa bibi on John.
Sure.
We are concerned. One, we are concerned about its potential regressivity. That it affects the poor more than, I mean, if I write a check, settle my accounts, if I go to a shop and use my card, I'm home free. But if I put my money in a wallet, okay, then I'm in trouble. And if you say the assumptions, okay, so if it's not more than 100 or 200 or whatever threshold you use, then it's free. It is free for both the rich and the poor. Anyway, they're very concerned about the regressivity to start with. And the fact that it may even not handle well, even encourage more cash consumption at the time when you are seeing things go away from that. So, it is a matter of recognizing, understanding, and respecting the views of the dissident, if you like. Engaging in transparent and respectful conversation, and in the hope that even the opposition have some pessimism that the issues they are raising are critical issues. That's where the transparency and different get resolved.
So e-levy na wakasa wa ho ni nia okay like me fa kakra fi ma na tesa ai sade we ebe be affect here for crashing bia esikafo ni ne ka ho ene ni nchiechie mu ode me say nya ade bia betimi aboa so man be ma oman no so kra no more cash because then people will not put their money in the wallet ni sa ne ma na ka ho no nti obi abepese obekute ni sika na dwinche wo ho say na timam.
Yes. Well, I was happy when you referred to those concerns that I'm afraid I want to live in Nigeria. And I'm buying aware of these concerns. And in Abaoagye, the first thing we did was to research and find out the various categories of Momo users in Ghana. And I even say 40% of them Momo no above 100 Ghana cedis a day. So, I need to exempt that poor category now. More concerns they raise. I understand all transactions within a day. I broke 100 Ghana. You are not going to be affected, whether you are even poor or rich, as long as you do within 100 cedis a day. In order to cover the 40%, cover all the 100%. See, I think that concern has been addressed. And I think Momo users now poor. Most of them they don't send from Sebia in an hour. Now is Kano. Me, I mean, I was Kano and I send it. In an hour or Kojima, and I mean, or Yaria, now was I send in Momo now, no Kojiscano. No one. And there isn't a number of arrangements to one, taking care and protect the poor as far as that tax is concerned. But what I think equitable. The more I send, like I said, me and what we do now, I sending more. Me make you more than your all letter or sending. But what
yeah.
And taking care of the poor and also allow those who are rich or have more to pay more. Until that concerns now already has been addressed in the policy. And to be on that parliament, I believe that once we pass, we will be able to overcome that challenge. And the issue of encourage the cash, and also so we are treating the Sikano and the wallet how you buy a moment to tax, and now you free almost so a call for wallet and also so Untia and Trubia. All these things are so meant to encourage people to keep money on their mobile wallet. But remember, I said the alternative of carrying cash and yet attractive at all because of the dangers associated with carrying cash. Now, they top taxes, some people express concerns that one for carrying mobile phones. So the evidence is the opposite. So, and cover the benefits as of mine if we are able to pass the memo the year.
Okay, all right. MC, you better ask me this year. Minim say bia nin sem no ye wie bibi kra ho a what kan ya obepese obeche wadwun akwanya ojon na ye fa nkomo no fancy.
Yeah, let's find them as you the structural rigidity of our budget and also a crown one the as minor the name of your one more. I think I'm feeling a show name of your my set. That was the way. What I said, you know, your discretionary expenditure is very, very limited. And going forward, you have to look at how better as a nation we come out with reforms to address some of this rigidity. And on the whole, no, I want to Professor Kosibuche for his insightful contribution to the current economic debate. Thank you.
Okay. Now, Mpacho, John.
Yes.
Me share page 17 daily graphic or see e-levy for parliament this week. Now, assembly nyina say senior story nature and here na watchi mu no e-levy e ba kopie eye parliament. Mpacho onim hu bibi consultation si mawie bebi edunu mo de call parliament na makodi hu juma.
In fact, I don't have much to on that.
Okay.
I don't want to speak to it, but I know that e-levy parliament.
Okay.
They have to deal with it.
Okay, all right. John, you that's no pay. Right, John Kuma, a deputy finance minister, no pay need 100.9 Ghana Muntie Jumedie so and our Sugui and pay Argentreno Coswono. Bet me Eboa, bet me Aboa your WhatsApp line is 050-372-1744 050-372-1744. Now would the Argentreno be Ediaba?
Ghana Muntie, Naman Sanyason. Adawro Kofi Aman homene so ejiji tonton sansan ewo neat 100.9 FM.
Kwabena mafo kam ho kwesi aboagye no pe oboa akenkan ye de bon krata no de aman nsem ne bi omu a ede kama kwabena to asoma me yenhwe ensem no
abusuafo de bokrata your friend say inside de abanimu an wata say na watu awie ye MPP wosuno kokroko amanyokuo na wo mo kwato aba koyi police and executives da woman na besha kwato aba ade akoyi executives ya da party nanu nyina enti sa bato no the bokrata ya mane a wo bone say aye confusion and to kwament me nwase ogboye ebe mu especially miamia bi wo asantimantem epemantem ni miamia wodo bi wo hono a na nipa ne say wo mu nti wo mu hu ase na ebinum bo chama wontumi na dentibasi akosobu ase ta basabasa ya ekoso nyina yi chama wontumi ni mu hu bi na ukwa bia bi ti se mensi anofo a edu ba bi kura de wononyafo kwoluso husu amankwa wonu kura wa ya former MP wodi mabuni ni bia nim se togboi obuwa ya nti ase ade na ekoso no ade na mayi nipa ni bi die firi mu wa branya kwan paso enti wonu wanum kura se wonu ankasa kwore so husu amankwa no woni na wodi anim se da bi anya ade a wobeti ase atogboi koso ade se wo fomina womu nso se ahene ne ha party office ya di MPP womu a flag no design ne kama no womu kwa paper ya womu de womu kala no design nyina ene womu di tuntum ayiye a woso ne nanim ade paper woso ne nyina free wo ene womu de John Tamani Mahama, His Excellency the former president womu de ne pictures atitale wonu nyina say si ade ne womu ne no a ana beto abasakom na musuo mo pani bi no wamra no wanka so oba beti poster no de free party office wo ta ni pakra de omo de baye no anya asam keto akra the same thing bantama eno so mentimo nwase adaya obi a wo peteman woni tema wote akonya so dada eno ho so manso tie tobaye yampini o ukwa ada so a the same thing also yampini yanti yanwase yanti na womu obi amfi asika nya nanka ebi nso koso wo kwada so atuma kwa nwoma ye obi mpani mase emebunu ni bia toropte ade aya yanso yanti yanwase ukọ ejusu a the same thing nipa no bi kyerɛ sɛ adeɛ mpanimfoɔ no yɛ no ɛnyɛ adeɛ a wɔn mu ani ɛsɔ.
Adawuro Kofi Aman homene so ɛgyegye tonton sansan ɛwɔ NEAT 100.9 FM.
Adesan Orifa Governmental money. Orifa Governmental money near the Ajagreg and the Ajagreg near the natural budget. Come on, church today, we did kill and I come. I'm the CEO of Rock Nation. Orifa Scopo. Yeah. Yana Santas, you show toy to show. Now, ensure not transfer the money such as down. Ensure not cast on Fantan and told you radios. I have dropped. We don't charge them that clearly. Apple and Nassau. Ensure that you, as you show talk. Ufa play. I'm out for you now, cosplays. When we are going to show us as you show talk. Signs like I just when the earth moisturized that goes up because it's good. No! When you put a minimum man show to a liberal. Nick, meaning Yami. Minimum man show to our liberal. I grow. If you show to the most of the conversation, I'm it's not here. What to the pipe? Why are the power? Why are the serious power? I was on your so soon. What a pipe? Not the secret tables are. No, sure, talk about the football to me. Not yes, here. I just said, I find it. Old just I got it to them, Cranky, and grow on show. Now, Grant, I got it. And they are saying, Google. I want to talk for anymore. It's a mark one mark when I got it in show. I can't it know. Now, Grand show, talk about fuck upon no got it on show. I'm planning you, chat. Got the uncle. And I said, what time of bank are you? Wait, it's me, Cano. Yes, I know. As soon as I struck at it, we can't run. If we took a kind of the mouth, and sure, young. And your poor show, and your formal show, as soon as you. In Shira, I told you, bravo. We got it, should be. Come us off you. Yay.
Ghana, Montie, Naman Sanyason, Adawuro Kofi Aman homene so ɛgyegye tonton sansan ɛwɔ NEAT 100.9 FM.
Well, media minim sɛ nea wogidie ɛteɛ ɛwɔ nea ajagoraja ɛkɛn kwabena deɛ wɔse nokora wogidie
ɔfa kwesi nokora deɛ ɔka ne deɛ nokora turo do ɔwo sɛ ɛsoro nsuo no ɛyɛ nneɛma awanwadeɛ bebree ɔn sɛ ɔtaa kasa but ebi wɔ hɔ nom a mensɔnhwɛ nti menim but ɛsoro nsuo deɛ ɔfa kwesi ɛyɛ awanwadeɛ bebree even battery car battery acid ya yɛde mixi gum no wontumi mfa pipe nsuo wontumi mfa nsuo a yɛtu wɔ fam this ɛsoro nsuo ɛna yɛde mixi but ne nyinaa nso yɛ nsuo enti ɔfakwasi papa ne ka ne deɛ ɛnokora first pa nsuo tɔ a sɛdeɛ yɛsi ne nam nsuo no mu buru nsuo ɛna mu a wobɛwie na wɔde kama no wakɔ akɔda enti ɛno deɛ nokora ne nyame ɛsoro nsuo deɛ
And the salespeople.
At the time, Orifa Governmental money. Orifa Governmental money near the Ajagreg and the Ajagreg near the natural budget. Come on, church today, we did kill and I come. I'm the CEO of Rock Nation. Orifa Scopo. Yeah. Yana Santas, you show toy to show. Now, ensure not transfer the money such as down. Ensure not cast on Fantan and told you radios. I have dropped. We don't charge them that clearly. Apple and Nassau. Ensure that you, as you show talk. Ufa play. I'm out for you now, cosplays. When we are going to show us, as you show talk. Signs like I just when the earth moisturized that goes up because it's good. No! When you put a minimum man show to a liberal. Nick, meaning Yami. Minimum man show to our liberal. I grow. If you show to the most of the conversation, I'm it's not here. What to the pipe? Why are the power? Why are the serious power? I was on your so soon. What a pipe? Not the secret tables are. No, sure, talk about the football to me. Not yes, here. I just said, akwankyerɛ ɔgya soɛ ɛnkare tetena na nkora di agorɔ wɔ nsuo mu na nkora ntaa nyare ɛne yɛse google awabɛtɔ akora no mu ɛti ɛma kwan ma akora nyare nsuo mu ɛnkane tete no na akora nsuo tɔ na ɔfa kapɔre kama na ɔnkare wɔ nsuo mu ɛnkora no nyiri kyɛ kadeɛ nka wɔ mo ɛnɛ hwɛ wotaa ma ɔbɛgyare wei a wei ɛtumi nka no yɛfrɛ no ɛsoro sɛ soro akasra ɛtumi nka akora no ɛfotuo kakra na mede ma wo nsuo yɛm ɛnyɛ bɔhɔ nsuo nko a ɛnyɛ fam nsuo nko a ɛsoro nsuo nhyira atɔ gu abrabɔ bidwane nsuo no bi kama asɔfo yi
Ajagoraja no was kyerɛ ɔmo akwankyerɛ menim wogidi wonyinni sɛnea bɛfa no biaa yanko enim yento aso need 100.9 Ghana Montie so ɛno aso go na ebinada yɛ match ne that so yɛ nwɔtwe yɛfrɛ me KWASI ABOAGYE na mede dwumadi ne ho kyea me meka sɛ ɛnkyɛ wadwenkyerɛ no so yɛbɛkenkan bi 0503721744 na yɛkɔ ɛyɛ northern region mehwɛ ɛyɛ Democrata ɛyɛ Daily Graphic anim ɛda hɔ nom saying chief and 4 others shot over alleged chieftaincy dispute in Tamale. So asɛm nkyɛkyɛ mu paa ne sɛn yɛse ɔhempɔn ɛyɛ ɛne nipa bɛyɛ 9 bi yɛabɔ mutuo ɛwɔ Tamale. Abdul Washid ɛyɛ name sini despite media ɛwɔ yɛ northern region Tamale. Abdul what you say?
Koko now swear.
Nyame adawrma yɛgu so saa asɛm yi da abɔnten Democrat ɛka ho asɛm yi sɛ wɔhene bi ne nipa bɛyɛ 9 yɛabɔ mutuo Tamale. Asɛm ne nkyɛkyɛ paa deɛ ne baa deɛ ne siɛ.
Yo, currently, Ohina Yakan was some a friend of Dekema. Now, the Amasami ban, about 2 months ago, and a program be a banner or erected banner. The banner, no, the guest of honor, the Temina or trust guest of honor, chief of Tamale. Ain't he, Sabane, no more. Ohina your friend no Gutena na Gutena no ambassador Emma Yana Dabon Customs. Na that title chief of Tamale the Temadi echo poster no sono. Yana HN say onye chief ewo Tamale. Na oye chief priest. Na shrine be what Tamale ono in charge of na that shrine no in charge of commerce. Omomudi Edra Ewa Tamale and shrine no ekita for. And every year shrine no make sure say commerce and our business activities because now and no and sad me odi enim. Now according to Yana more on fun on interest or chief obit my chief of Tamale. Now so about Tamale important what means you 4 substances chiefs are more Tamale. Yawo Bangum Lana, Yawo Gutena, Oye Ambassador to Yana, and Yawo Vitin Lana, also another part of Vitin, and Yawo another chief or Lamashagu, and Asana, Yawo another chief or education restagnar Wonomo, AC Omo, and Omo together no. Obeka as a chief of Tamale, almost 4 chiefs and 5 chiefs there, and almost Tamale, at least in their jurisdiction area, almost Tamale. But Saosha Gutena, on no ambassador Mayana, and Sayana or any directive or no Gutena, no, this are directive, so that on a bit Miama, Ohina Omo, Tamalina, maybe notice Yana Edema. Now, according to Salet, I know how much reminded Kimono, how much trying to say, Ma on Pie Mbebo Gongon, and say, or your hen or hen unkwana, or what to say, or which ma Gongon, Ewa Tamale. Now, I start directive, the Juma ends me and Juma. Now, I'm born Monday and Friday. Now, issue like Yana issues Salet, I know, subsequently, no. Friday, Emma or boy, and Monday, no boy. Into we can also not see a press conference so man 3 days so we enjoy talking drums bois the ABC Emma Huntima Rexec, Northern Regional Security Council, Etnaho, Ekasa, but Equin, this very week Monday, or some ball, Sa at some fire, and no, and best 15 and more others to share palace no. Ama omubutu na choro boy or prayer or in ankasa prayer and 4 others. But currently I can say omu receiving treatment or teacher police investigation.
Oh, okay. So what is saying in terms of a asumdue why adwo boko eno ho ansem to say
So baby the Governmental Palace no ana baby Governmental Palace no that's roughly 800 meters apart. But umunyina dom na ohwe baby asem it's a very small segment of Tamale and yet the entirety of Tamale. It's just some parts that your friend the Governmental form a honomo and that in Tamale in general obi a call that baby but that particular area tension when Tamale in particular the baby I can't like you can say making sure police making sure this issue and expand it and chief both chiefs Ekitadom and Omoyo Margin says reprisal attack by and the airbase and because like police are born by the first step is and almost sanka that for 15 now almost to share that the Governmental Palace. Now, fortunately, the Governmental Palace no more CCTV cameras abohonomo. And the issue in a bar no the footage no and visuals no and they are more police so that bit identify for mobile man. That bit identify for the necessary action to be taken.
Okay, all right. Well, but meaning Uchremu can say what might be in terms of arrest, no police wait me at you biana.
In terms of arrest, Omunyanka Ubia.
Omunsanka Ubia.
Yes, Omunsanka Ubia currently.
So CCTV no entimin chobia say bia asemesi.
CCTV now according to security footage no Osha na omubebre nose mask and gumushe motor helmet. Helmet almost the riding motor na ukobishe. Nose mask and still Mugusa almost share visuals, not which might determine go for mobile, but to share the awareness.
Okay, but as Senia okay, Hoboko, Asumji or Honum saying.
I currently be as your honor. Now, and I point the Governmental Palace issue press statement. I think it's right about now. So I'm saying 9 o'clock on the issue press statement on the incident at ACDNC. As for the content, this press conference and content was our press statement.
Right, yeah, that's say you'd be seeing Abdul, not Yahresenia, Ebeko. Why?
So, Mr. Last.
Right, so your name was Sini Tamale Abdul Washid and Wadi in Semino, Edia Breno. And you see what Tamale make us say, what he abonu 2, and if I bear 9, one so may prepare and in the account. Update kakra and what the Abriano pay need 100 points now. Ghana Montier soon was your way. And comments no have been pouring in this morning. Minking can be him. Why has the LPG gas also been increased? Yeah, we do the way fee silver corner Mataiku and Odiano at the buy. Besides, Namia shows ya you do come LPG gas in one. Rainbow workers so Ghana needs a Speaker of Parliament who has time for the job and not the one who always travels when there's a serious task to accomplish in Parliament. Rainbow Kaswa. Mami fancy I say making can be at so and pay their mama margin channel about WhatsApp line so but yeah cough for me and pay it here for money she Jumediana Senebo say me boy ni bia na mrantie ni bi edwa lie ewo for me na yeah kohoni ani Isaac AJ, Formina is electoral area coordinator. Na sa video yi minim se mu bi on ma mehu social media so mehu bi enso oye online mainstream media no womo eka ho asebon se NDC sorry MPP mebunu no bi Eddie paint Oshno NDC MPP Ashensuo no mo paint na NDC colors ni account. Isaac get asimo akwa baba ni TFM so anope. Na empo mo
Yes, so adomo na won so
ye gusun kakra for na so te sen sabre ya ye kase.
Pomana ya boko.
Okay. Na yehu video CB a big social media big mainline news portals no so na yehu mrantie bi na chese wo mukuta paint wo ni paint MPP Ashensuo wo mo offices yi dia na abatimi aka fa ho adenti na mrantie no yesa ade
be visa de ni nyina no kre na de ntia mrantie wo MPP mo e wo for mana ye buofu ne ye sa de nyina ne se ya wani ye wo ya Ghana ani atese ya be police station election for mana nka ho for mana de bone be ne aye aye ntehwe free panifo ye ka hwentre ya to abana for mana de mutubi ati ye busabusa ye panifo omusi enya botra ya fro mu kumase ni chairman ni secretary ya fro mu kumase no mo kwaba chairman mo kwaba ya asemo mo bekata ye ni se asemo mo kwa ya mo man kabi na mo mo panifo ye dombodu ye ra dombodu ye ra chairman sa ye ra do white na kwa MP chairman to me otumfo chairman pani na na nkan sambodu agege nzemahene se Pomana yampo yewra mo akwesi ama independent MP no ya de neba on post 2024 Pomana ati omo baka ya buano ika chom se seriety but no tumi ya de asa dombodu ne untumi monsenye na no ya de mraka ho ta mo famala ntutumi no na mo famu party no de obi ko independent or free party no na de Pomana obi ko independent ya so maka ho abra say no I say south obi okwa independence ye na film the kwai ewura mofa ene be kwai MPP constituency secretary ewura do wise so pamono ye tri kokwa ye dinema ukro mu de won perform na de ye pe ete ye press conference then pan former secretary ye mu ye press conference Israel FM kwa metanko friend chama untumi okata say ye ne nyina ye de kwa nkwa he oba be to about on the 6th for mana Bena ya wa ya tia ya wa tweyem ya ne party mana ya kwetena abato ho hwema na nado ewi ni ye no ya tehwe be wa independence for na pele form so mo beto aba abato na amaso na de any ya can say that chama utumi for the party na come independence for dia ewura mo kwesi ama wa na kire ya de bi wa say so ko find this for be o te ho na ko find this for be kan ho a wo be wi ni Wayebi, a farmer was winning, why MP of Parliament. They say, yes, sir, dear, young confirm this for my care home. Jenny can this for home. No more sorry, a Parliament. So I said, the Mount View, several money per year from an say, can't pay. Ya travel to him and another Renia. Yes, so, yet the Coboy this, then this is so winning. Yes, sir, Renia. Your Baba for so bad. It's really out to be
okay.
So boy, the boss, I want to make and the former DC. Former DC in a platform behind that's why. Was it by a key wobble? That's why I think from I won't have it. I don't want to come out here a wobble. When you're not the demonstration on a DC firm, remember I mean, meet of party office. Then I said, you see, and I'm carrying. That's all DC. Now, what's it? You with DC, what's it from now? What's the different district? O power now, Corona. To become a over problem of head for hey, no now, Jawa. Oh, you catch it a minute. I can say some what from a Kadiako Sina, Quanitia, and get me summary. I don't know how many years old, and I'm a Sayako, so came here. That was from a command for Boise. That was a tundra. That command for the other show. Then I could show me my home one in Ghana. I remember told him that some year never a woman say, let me be MPP. I can pay one MPP, man, yes, you woman. I go from a command for him. Then you made that and I'm a master so many years done. I will also. From where the daughter, I don't know.
na make it for say video see Imranti ni omo ye for me your social media Facebook live stream ni sisi a wa wo hu bi betimi akọ Facebook na wetimi ahwe bi nkomo a meni Isaac J Formana East Electoral Area Coordinator Edi nkomo na Isaac say ni amo ye isu de na akwa say wo fa once na ho abufuo na wo de bidi ukro
ya fa once na wo abufuo mere ye kro da
sisi amo say ani amo be ma NDC fu aba be wi ni
oh say no say the watch who to me say say they say the independent winning to the party name man. Enti Formula 4 wanyum bi ayeto. Otu a be wi ene na dabi. Ye be si dabi no na ekyere no no ano. Ye be si dabi no.
Anyum be no. Anyum be no.
No say penti da no one this no. Da na penti ya no nya pipi for de o. Aya kwasenti chama na da no na da na ye de o no si ye. Anya pipi for de ya. What's it in the sea? No, must say you're a question, and a boy parliament, on a decider, or Yanaki, you shall dress a fire day. The Sherman Qua boy parliament, I dress a four to quiet a day. Don't let Sherman only any of two speaker, you lose you. Oh, what's a say you love you as we are passing? Then a Sherman of war party now, that's in the soap one. It's no one party no.
I see.
Say I see a boy Shama Obine, so one party no. It's one corner for so. Massa, no more case amount to Obine because on also on twice or so 37 and Eduma. No more address of Obine. So on twice or so and Eduma.
Now say Isaac, AJ. AJ.
I say, Nana Kufano. Why am I Mlanim Siapa?
AJ.
I will know it's that person who are now may have 12 people and not 12. So because independence or free money for Fanaba. And I never said another same as Sena anymore. But we are in the Tiana.
AJ, me Musawo, AJ. Na send ya koso Mrasebe Parliament, someone need to idea meboa. Nia MPP ni omu name Parliament, someone need to. Na se nia SCCC ai munim se bi nsida. Se Ghana ya bakwase mu emrahye bedwem na emu akyesa senkanya opani ya senka munim senka sabere nka MPP mu ho kyerompa ye no kodi NDC fu echi ya senka nka mu ho kyere mu ana
na menua obedi ye kyere ya wato ye
na nya onu no oboa MPP
na mo awade boa ile se ekoto speaker ye lusu ye waboa ye wa oboa ni se yi levi entumi pass apa ye I'm the boy in a day. Whom will be our day boy? Yet the Memenoka say, whom will be our day boy? A Sako, then Saba. Now, police for near here, the man saw my funko, or by this for boys of us, Omokoy. Register, register, one this for an amoa. Uber for Malacons was here. One swancy chairman. Of free Kobe, I have friendly been here. Then we are power one any feel back on. One NPP who register 1 while, boy. You have to party for not work. You have to party for not cry. It's the end, I can say. Every chairman Sabonsu. It's the Coqua. You need a mat. But there wasn't to call who couldn't say. One time, when we see an open. Who mustn't have to be because of Bantam, I want to make an open. None one another, ever two Swami, Menis. MC is saying about who query a new 1 term, a half term. That's why I don't person or boy in the head. Santo Pano, what do you fear somebody? Nobody from my first.
And teacher said, Nia Ora, Nia Siama, Ajay. Eje just ania ora siama de boa MPP mu de mani nso mu hu hwe kura
me hu me pese question bi wo ha de question ya no me nua betu etem ade a ho ya boa me ho ya boa MPP tell me bi
yes sir 137 no 137 sankanya ono a ene okogina MPP echi a nka MPP ntime nya majority e wo ye mrahye bedwem honom sei
ya na nya majority ne ekoto aba ye speaker na ewini ya na yelusu
Esa wo ti ase saa time no say na unkura wunyanya majority ni ka ka ho.
That time no ne kura majority. Enti to aba de wo se efa. Papa no NDC for boa no. Enti saa yi ne ato ye no. Betumi aka cho se wo de the NDC for ase.
Na ade enye ababa ko na MPP DBT NDC DBT you know enye ababa ko.
Ne de ka ho.
But uside hu se uside hu ye.
Ana me cho say ye ne wo for my NDC for
boa. Uside hu ye se wodu ne de ka uside hu.
Ana me ka say metumi asusu say ne de e ka because NDC for boa no.
Ene ensusuo no so se betimi so ase ne aka no so nya no kore.
Yo mate.
Enti
mo de e ka nyina ne say ye mamala na nya dwuma. Mala de parliament ho ne se mala. Aye wura sia ma ono so ye lawyer ne kese.
Na so dim se mra no ye ma nipa ya nipa ma mra no. Mra no ye ma nipa enti se ekodubire bi na se ekodubre bi na se mra no usakre mu na se ebetimi aboa nipa no a wo ye ma omo a yetimi ye.
Yes na ye sakra mu na de e wo se mra na ye adwuma.
Enna mpanyifo ahwe na omo so wura sia mu a wo bo adwuma ma MPP na se wo mo so omegina MPP idi mu a mo se mo mpene mo amo chese mo amo yesa mo na mo mpe na asem no won
no mo so obegina MPP ani mu a omo bla elect say ye wura sia ma wa ba MPP wo MPP ni se sie ye nkwese kokko mu nka sa asem no omo bla elect say ye wura sia ma ya MPP ni wa ba anu bi ne ya pa he ana ye wura sia ma press conference na wi asin nyina say ye wura sia ma ko MPP wa sa ba anu bi ne ya kan ya ye he and allow Cassim say any answer. Yeah, didn't be the MP. You didn't be the MP, no be animal, no, okay, me. I want to know Eduma. And you didn't be the, and yes, that's why I get in Baba. Maybe I didn't bonnet Shatrabi, I win it from. Never go for a badia. Put to Nipabako, it's meant to also be to me. And I'll call you see.
Enti se wo twro krata na mpeni for the krata be kire se okesisi ade wa ba be dom MPP dia ene mo be pene so se wo me pre e wo MPP dim
say no de wa ba MPP ene letter ba mpeni for the letter ba say you will see am say wo MPP e wi asin na wo say MPP dia ene na ekwo ye de se am no jiro de me so ko independence of the party ni na mo mpeni for the letter ba say you will see am ba MPP a fine MPP ni pa ya padodo.
Ena wo ka se edan na moko penti ho no enya MPP dan na akwasinti dan enya MPP for officer
MPP akwasinti dan me de me nim no
yeah but enya mo constituency office no
office office and the way and I want to me MPP na free mu ade akoma independent. Now what the MPP na free as for independence I die dey open.
Enti na mako penti NDC colors na mo say.
Enti ya penti say no so be ko mu meeting.
Mo ba to ama mahama.
Ya na otimi no. Ya na otimi no.
Hey, police for ba be chi wa na.
Police na DC dey metro mine for pam me.
Meti police siren bi we chi ontina me bisa say police for
ambulance a wo twamako.
Oh, okay.
Ya mo na otimi no. Omo meka be bi nkyere ye. Omo aka be bi nkyere am obeti yanka.
Okay.
Na menta de em se na de course no de. Omo tie su frɛ no a chama kwasinti frɛ me. Omo ko na mma ba fie.
Okay, and udwane no sisi ade wa ukote wa ba.
Mitane sisi am no ka se me dra for police station.
From police station ade.
Na me be here case wo ho.
Saden.
Na DC the metro mine for pam me.
Okay.
But no customer from the police station is here.
Okay. Do what your statement?
I was saying to the friend, say, my friend boys is not done in an amra. Now, and penny for a friend on cry so on your messia and Cassana Kumamra from. Nay, and care how, on some von penny for him. And see, I went to my birthday and come to room cram my. Now, oh, you didn't know mouse or Johnny almost one maba. Me make a watch the child with me to Momo Catchy.
As I own your Bema.
Bema need to walk on it.
Ah.
Bema ne do akọ dwane. Wotu watching ni. Wogina ho. Masa, bema kakraka bia wo so mensa kura ma homo nyina dwane.
Okay. All right. AJ. Brother senior Hesen Ibeko. Why?
That's what that's pa.
Isaac J. Formina is the electoral area coordinator. Yeah, cost Formina. Anope nkomo bi. Yedi akasma be eduonum enu na nonkno abo. Need 100.9 Ghana Montie Jumedie so no asiogwe na madwin chere bi comment ni bi nso tam nti min take akran fi ansa na kwabena san be making kan sem ni bi amayen. Na ekua mo aboatin Ablekon Central says the police lately is doing a great job, particularly in arresting 2 policemen who are armed robbery syndicates in this bullion van robbery. I know the police service will double up their efforts in curtailing these crimes to be to the barest minimum level. Na ekua mo aboatin no dia no buy. From Kwame Nkrumah to Mahama, none of them requested for e-levy. So let's think when we are campaigning for the passage of e-levy. Simon Azaleko from Agbogba EP, Yauza, Swame. It is for a fact that the persistent increase in the price of goods and services in the country is not peculiar to Ghana alone, but a global phenomenon. But I plead with all Ghanaians to be with the government in these times, trying times, and I'm of the firm belief that we shall surely bounce back better and stronger than before. Yauza, Suame. 65 years of independence, a sovereign country, but there is nothing to write home about. Our leaders don't have the country at heart. They only care for their selfish interest. Country blessed with so many natural resources, but the people are really suffering except a small group of people who are enjoying. Yao Osankide Taifa, Enodifi, Enodibaye. It is not surprising to hear that Constable Emmanuel Osei and another bullion van attacks were assisted by police personnel. If the mode of enlistment doesn't change, these protocol enlistment politicians do without background checks and require them time of training. The criminals in police service will overcome proper and dedicated police personnel. Alex Kofi Yarani, Adenta Commandos Research, Nodifi and Odebai. I think we need to take good care of Dr. Bamia before things become worse because his level of thinking is not. Mesha Kasanti from Abuso Kwai and Odiwe Debai. Ora. Akwesinti former MPP former constituency chairman. Na komoya ye duty se Isaac Ejebo ni din se ra akwesinti kura friend woni na kasa ene ne ka ho o se dan no kuresi ho as MPP dan e wo ye formina no ra akwesinti dia ra akwesinti ya da se mo akwa baba ni TFM so ano pe.
Oh yeah
Na umpo mo okay. Na ye be di formina nkomo memusa so dan na esi formina as NPP office no ye hu se video bi akover amrantie bi di NDC penti dan hu ye se dan ne ye wodia mpacho wodia ana ye NPP for dan sanate
dan ne ye NPP for dia asase meje 76 stores na we say about for 1997 and said you the Gaboya BBC ma party. But I didn't see from now the form of affiliation with Topama party benefit and
okay, Pacho, before I trans in question, Michelle, we need you more. So we see Dino. What the chair MPP so okay, me see Dino with the chemo. Ana omo high Dino because a dance you honor be obedient to MPP for office, but I know Danny Obidia and Tidachi could bet me to MPP for film. Yanchi Chemu ye no hodum see.
MPP.
And you dear chair MPP. And I know the Abio and I audio still.
Oh, the same year down there, Bama.
What's it?
Many town fair, I think a minimum as a year town fair. Now, maybe my home. Now, maybe I'm home. And they said, back to me.
And you bank grata transfer that way.
Oh, and that's how I do, you know. As I said, now, the party.
And in Pacho, the next time I be a bedding come off for me now, I mean, now away if you see me, Busa, ade a betimi dia to etiefo ni because
I know he totally for party. And the sabi me chairman bi ma. Nenga se obi oni 2 minutes obedi party dia memempe. And that's what man pay na ye bi me kala ba. Nti anu na me do formula na amagi 2 o'clock.
but you see na fi be mu.
Oh, me say 1997 na me start here.
Na uwie abrebe.
Oh, me ye 2 because me say me ye ya na ya ka kan me go sa. Me ye no be 2008.
2008.
2008.
And be si na wonya transfer farmer omu.
That party there no be the BBC the ba. So the last time farmer because
I saw dia wo dia chom no still aweni wo mu.
Me say me na ko ye. Me na ko bi. Me na ba. I'm a baby look at the party.
There be me no bebe no so because me no bebe no so but dan no asem na sisi am pese e tie no fio. Enu su be mu enu ntina mrante no mo so omunya akukudo ma ko penti ho mo because dan no kra nya o kasa o si enya pipi for dan.
But me na see me ya dia ma o ma e o mo dia.
Any patcho ye transfer no mo.
You see ye ni na from of see so na ye condemn. Odiase e condemn a party dia e dia cases bebe. You are near party up. We nya dia e bi si obi party mo da e bi esi. And then my solid on my 2 o'clock and 2 months be due for mana. About the king to dining back to MPP color. And be a new genesis here. This is in our party organizer before me as a moment.
And it wasn't penti or suno, what draw or suno. Because Aquaba could say was suno cry or dine who cried with Jackrano.
That be also no down or before the buy. And some game of figures and be from the Madia as in
was no crab, be behind any buffus was no. We never did also. I
before the buy. If you go to or can't answer the family look as a great deal Janabi. Before the bar will be a candle.
And you must draw or no back.
Oh, sorry, I think
where you Mahama nephew.
Where you Mamma didn't let me down.
Oh, but so I'm the territory who will.
My Wawa,
oh, I go Wawa Mahamano.
Now, so Mamma, dear, you need to compare fire, and you little depends.
But Mranto, I know so I'm over to Amano.
Oh, you know, Guswaya Cassa, a bufua bath, but you know, Guswaya Cassa. You fire your food won't go benefit years and a
no, my buffo no every hifa. I must say anything. Won't you say what buffo no say?
I don't know what you mean. That's the want party office. You are printing back. They are printing back. My income was
hey, Kwasi, one pa na Nadia will catch them in command. Me you di FDF super.
My party penny.
Hey, now that time now to be managed. I want to me where now when your party penny.
That the root media so when you walk up. Won't you make some other countries here? You make a video here. All the you too. Then you have to take something now.
Once I boy won't to me, she won't say, oh, me boy won't to me once, and I will see. I yes, you're being Pawasa, my would depend across wife. I said, I want to be the pen and penasem.
Remember, coming in on I didn't have a party, been a pure from now. The new one, the Susan has only been a pure from Nanem. What is it? A son to me, Papa, for me, formula, that's all. If you know, if you mean Jazzy, you have some resign. And to me, yes, Menana, come out resign.
Nasa assembly as if formula, the enemy said, Aya ora, Esiama. Andrew Siama, Anna, a ye and pretty funny beast to say, Wabra MPP, or independent. And so go P Parliament, the MPP for the NBA with Jim Wakamota, MPP, Chitsenka, and you are no one can be MPP, Sabreno, and Kahucha Munemunia de Catua, and Tim 4%, 1 more na, 1 more uncle Major MPP. And yes, one more Montias. And he says, yes, you for me, it's simple. And no one to make it. And because the person, I read 1 minute, how many women are raising and Gama? You don't want to make a be for not the Gabby. Only two, the Yaton gang. Nasa me frère one of Pengusi. I was in I go see me free one pay because of formula. And you pia.
From now friend and my chicken macro.
Chire see branch and omubu afu na me say omubu no dey pa na ye bufu no.
Need to meet him. Part of his own color and the me and my pinky. The DNA from now. Said the community painting and go in. Samuel could be about a member. The DNA, part of the Gina, me a good abashing, a cupping the money man. And if you also know Bema for Brana, on Brema, part of it, you find your MP office. I'm like,
okay. So I know pay. I know pay.
I want to tell me.
Okay.
Otiaze. You be too cookie and I do and my G2 o'clock. But part of being one again. I don't know what police for Bahama or was you a patrol area. Me, I live in the car like in a near the soil I begin painting on. But I tell you.
Okay.
And they did over.
Okay. Now,
I didn't see any general figures in my on them and tell you. Otiaze. And tell you. We are not yet second before the buyer. You I'm being drunk. Masumani, the car, comfort is not ready. Say, I will phone the perform. Some you, some Tokadi,
okay. Now, many Isaac J. Dean Comoin, and I pay a fidiation or catch them, said, and your mammy, you and I'm for me and ACAC. Send your ball rap, a year wound to me, Chama, wound to me, Dean, or can I yes, Chama, wound to me, come. But I see DC or for me, I'm so Kahopa. And I'm a yes, you know, near Cosmo.
I know.
Ah, Isaac, what did DC know me in your phone? But what's it DC count? And Tina near Cosmo, a Cosmo.
They make a didn't a before oh, dear, Masuma, young friend, you can Governmental. You come in, you need to for you. DC, I did.
I see.
Oh, yes, until I'm getting to now. The former graduate commerce and the former animal, or more. The busy, yes,
and yes, send your see radio, and I just say, Pastor, I say, we are about to share video now. I'm running with you.
Demonstration, the demonstration. I want the permit, police guard, a merchant of the year will be as the party, not Niaka. I give you, let me say, I don't remember making a woman, I want to work of Mijana, but
maybe I'm watching no matter, no, say I'm watching no matter, Omo.
Sorry, I mean, it's a Bema concentration, to be honest. You will be Kofaba, now Kofaba. Will be Faba, now the Casa, when the Casacaka will be there. A buffon number. Then will be gentrification mark condemned at BBC and K. Sabu. Young fireball football go for years as a day, and the young young go for NBC. Edition 8 minutes you are coming. And Kakanga crying, I know the other Casa. Not your parking and so. The assessor or my
okay. Okay, Matty, you does.
Meeting, and only a piece.
Neat FM.
Neat FM, okay.
It does. Yes, it does, Papa. I could see tea a encane titany from a constituency. And I pay one also for Libya, Abre, pay a bitchy. Now, my channel, I'm saying, Mr. President, nobody is going to make a coup. Your bad government has no track record. Your legacies are already clouds with corruption. That is Alaji Willie P. Fie Kuma and or the fee and or the buyer. Washaba Mr. Gosu Zongo. The NPP party wants to break the 8. So the party members should come down in this polling station election and let peace prevail. That is one here from Gosu from Bosheba Misty. Eben Kwabinya, it is very sad. Basic students are being used to champion a killer tax called e-levy. Whoever masterminded this show should bow down his head in shame, especially the school and teachers. Eben Kwabinya, and or the fee not the buy. I'm one fita, as a man can say. In fact, what is happening in MPP polling station elections this year is very bad. MPP leaders should listen to us and do something about it immediately, because 2024 is just around the corner. Amweni Fita, as Amanka say, with that one. The developed nations also suffered economic crisis, but they just cut their currency and spread it into their companies and their system. But we must go to them and charge. Hey, Ray, what's the media? Yasemo. Need 100.9 Ghana Muntie me ba.
Muntie Ghana Muntie na mansanya so adawro Kofi Aman homene so ejiji tonton sansan ewo neat 100.9 FM.
Ghana Muntie, Ghana Muntie, Ghana Muntie, Ghana Muntie.
All the sampa Kasia bo Kowaka Tamunsa Amaya se Kwesi Abwaye
Onye yimu Nukretrodo Kawagile kamadini bo
Nita fe
Mama yentie Kwesi Abwaagye 100.9
Kwesi Monkwe
Adesan Odifa ko bless yamani. Odifa ko bless yamani ya dia daja grege dia. Daja grege dia dia na choba che. Choba che today dem did kill kuto anacha man kuto. I'm the CEO of Rock Nation. Odifa ko boy me. Tie. Ya na start as you show to you show. Na ensure natural ensure mari so chance down. Ensure na kasa na fantan show e to mu radio. Aya draw. We don't charge them that clearly. Apple and Nassau. And Sean Daniel, as you show talk. Ufa play. I'm out for your cosplays. When we are going to show us, as you show talk. Science record just when the earth moisturize that goes up because it's good. No. When you put a minimum man show talk, you believe. Me, minimum man show talk, I will leave you. I grow. If you show talk about what you from a person, I'm it's not here. What do the pay? Why are the bar? Why are the serious bar? I was on your through so soon. What a price? Not the super tables are. No, sure, talk not the football to me. Not the see. That's just 70. I find today. Old just I got it to them, Korea grow on sugar. Now, Grant Tanyari. And you see, Google. I want to talk anymore. It's a Macquarie Macquarie issue. And Janet, now, Grand Show, Tom of Faka, no, Gary won't show. I'm planning you, Guardian Calmo. And I said, what time of a Gary we are? Wait, it's me, Cano. Yes, I know. As soon as I struck at the three Caprano. If we took a kind of the mouth. And sure, young. And your boho show qua, and your formal show qua, as soon as you in Shira, I told you, bravo. We got it, should be come us off you. Yeah,
I see. Right. So the trust on the pay need 100.9 Ghana Muntie. No Asugusi. This one here from OPK Goss. So I say Ghana is at 65, and we've achieved a lot through NPP and Nanado. That's one there from OPK. His Excellency Nanado Dankwa Ejumera, safe journey. Your good work will break the 8 in 2024. Governmental Edifi Pillar 2. Shifman Atunsu Kumase. I must commend the Ghanaians for a very successful celebration of Ghana at 65. Indeed, Ghana has come of age, and I pray that we would all show commitment to the country's development and not just as spectators. So, man, said I'm sure Ghana at 65, no, I'm sure, but me who videos ni bi say soldier for ya say military for ya so mo ye gymnastic display a nkj ba ba hihwe omu video no video no na ba ku kwabra minim say ba ku bi so amehu mi hu say emfoni ba ku photo bi ndam ho no say na photo no enkofo a maamefo bi a but there are two photographs amehu. The first one, in fact, they appear to be like young guys, very young guys. I see. Let me see. I want to do something. But quickly, I want to share those photos with. I think the other one I saw was even posted by your website, no, near website. Your online portals, your online portals. Peace FM. And I said, no, not just the Facebook page. They shared it, they posted it on the Bakuya Mranti. Let me see. I'm trying to take from Vanchimo. I'm trying to send it to Freeman so that to beat him there to Facebook. Come on, let me see if I can just quickly also share it with you. So Bako, meaning say for Omenhubi. Let me share Maminka Mranti and Diano. Some of the things on Matro. I can see at the background on Matro BB. Mr. President, NAPCO personnel are grateful. Mr. President, God bless you, NAPCO. Bakosi e-levy but help solve your problems. If you look at it, you can see. So these are NAPCO personnel, I assume. Then let me see. Say me who nia abe controversy pa man for kan ho asem here. Abe controversy pa is mami phobia wo motu wo so am so me oma pam wo so mo se NAPCO fo ayi bi intade
Over was NAPCO for uniform ni.
Yeah. I wanted to see, say, who said, that was posted. Why am I struggling? My breasts are not paid. Because I wanted to see that one. I said, meet me. Some of the. I'm before the end of the controversy. Almost a NAPCO for the ABA. And on my palm now, a man for comments, no, who can't be a. So this is the picture. This is the one on someone's. Then who be what OB page. So let me share that one with you. Okay, so I shared with you and Rema. Now I'm fair no soon to one. I saw more match. And to come around your phone, so the associate phone will be so see. E-levy will help solve our problems. Then Bakosi. Our dear MPs, NAPCO trainees says, pass the e-levy for a better Ghana. Then NAPCO has helped us to establish our business. NAPCO has been the game changer. Thank you, MPP. We refuse to be lied by the NDC. NAPCO is better. Bako, nyakano de, cover, trainees have something. Under Nanadu. So, and Yapam uniform among, so NAPCO uniform. Now, a man for trade trouble, no.
Overquesibam say, trainees have allowance. As a bam say, Omo teacher trainee allowance.
Oh, okay.
Overquesibam say, asemi wa woka yankwa gina na yebua wo sa wahu adapa na wo mu twa wo mu ese wo ma trɛtrɛ a wo mu kitakita esre enokre anya
te betimi so abase omo so omo mpe e bi aban na asem na kwabra omo so
sisi yete ha yenim sade na ama NAPCO kura mpa ye demonstrate.
Obi se be busumi num ye ntua omuka. Nti NAPCO no makwa NAPCO no makwa gina ho no omo yes ayi no omo kasa no omo yetua omuka na.
Da no fa kwesi we kura anya NAPCO. Maamefo ye ne nam. Dabi.
Yes, maami no we nyini.
Dabi. We nya NAPCO.
We no.
Maami pani a usanu a wanyini kura. De wodi na ti no so kura nyini.
Yeah.
And na de oto aso no so kura nyini.
In fact, picture no there. I mean, we share pictures in there.
Anya nkwala. Yeah. And na niam kura wo mu a ya trɛtrɛ so NAPCO has changed. NAPCO game changer. Thank you. We refuse to be bibia wo mu trɛtrɛ fa anap ko hu bia over kwesi anya no korɛ teacher training allowance ko bi sɛ teacher for no allowance na buy no how many months and some a wo mu trɛtrɛ wo mu ho ayi na no wo mu de twa wo mu wo mu nka no korɛ kakra
Abra, you the one crater na impeniform betran say said nano pay yebenya Vera Redu MPP communication team member. Yebenya Richard Manoribe, honestly a communication team member for the NDC and Clement Buedi LPG National Youth Organizer and Penifui Baba Transinti. We the one crater na one betran pay.
Abusia for the Bokata your friend is said telepost said the Tontamani Mahama and funny abatokrata fa etosu enum His Excellency the former president. The Boka Tetre a braya to a baby ya will lose you, yeno. Anna woman is speech ya and waka say posterity and a bayani judge at the amano. Na ampa the Boka Teya ko to Luca. The transient Titemodio Nuncia a Tresem Neka saying, was he war to you when everyone speak well of you? Munye sɛ nipa nyinaa kamfo mu a watata saa asɛm yi a papa ka ye posterity no wonim sɛ wɔatitiri but saa na ɛtetɛtɛ yɛ na ho ha ya na wahunu sɛ saa papa ne ho afi ɛno nti enipa a eyi wɔnom ti ɛwɔ ndisi amanyo komu a wɔpɛ so wɔne tontamani mahama apiri nyinaa no wɔtra sɛ saa nkɔfoɔ no nyinaa ntoɔ mu nyinaa nkyɛnkyerɛ sɛ Anya sɛ NDC fo nko na afi John Mahamo aya Ghana fo nyina na afi His Excellency the former president John Dramani Mahama sɛ sa na papa ya Messiah nso Ghana fo ehu sa na papa ya Agenkwa nso Ghana fo ehu na watrɛtrɛ ne nneɛma wɔtena akonnwa so wɔyɛyɛ sectors yahodoɔ agriculture economy roads and highways infrastructures wakankan ni nyina rosen wakan ni nyina no wade aba watre se enya Ghana ayi NDC fo nko na hia Tontamani Mahama so wansamre aya Ghana fo nyina ana wo mu afi ne se wansamre sanse mampani na adedanko akufo ado ane na bedi etire Dr. Mahamedu Bawumia ta kasa tenten toponko anu adede bosianya no ane editua kasa wamutumi kasa na tenda abom se kru efei wonfa wose anyi wo ya wo se wonum kra wo hu wo mu nti watasa sa wo compare wonum dia ane ya woche eche wonum nyina the bokata daily post eka ho asem ewo hana wanso na mfanwie na bedafo no enya aban ane wo mu so kama
Grazie. The Bonkrata Kwabnama for Akinkan, Yediakwa Kogu, in pain for Babetrans, Richard Manoribi of the NDC, Vera Radio of the MPP, Clement Buedi of LPG, in pain for Etnase, and still messages Nibi Wahanum saying, Mankind be na Yankoenim. After 65 years of independence, Ghanaians are really suffering as a result of increment in fuel prices and the depreciation of the city. Things are not adding up. That's one here from Mustafa. Now, Africa Okwada, so say, happy 65th anniversary. Indeed, Ghana is beyond aid, and we must work together to achieve our plight as Ghanaians. Though we may be facing challenges as a developing country, but we shall bounce back together. Africa, Kwada Suno Difi, NOD, Eno Edbaye. Carla Jonas Adia from Kerry says, happy birthday to Ghana at 65. We have to be glad and count our blessings one by one. And that's where it's all, it will surprise you what the Lord has done for us. However, the future and direction of Ghana was in total mess until President Kufuor came to restructure it. That's Mukala Jonas Adia from Kerry, DJ O'Malley and YOC Goss. So the West of Nanado and the NPP government is the best of Mahama and the NDC. That's DJ O'Malley and YOC. We have the men. Now, where are they? The economy is rapidly sinking, but this corrupt administration will not listen to discerning economic gurus. NPP, don't destroy Ghana to the rubble before JDM comes in 2025. That's Alai Baba, Ewa Madina, and Wadi Enufi, and Wadi Ebaye. Teacher Kujo Tepa Anyine Susu, says Ghana cannot rely on foreign donors to develop our nation. Neither can we depend on IMF to do same. All developed countries are collecting taxes to take care of development. And Ghana must do same. That's Teacher Kuju. Epa Anyene Susu no defi no de bai. Inshaba Anelka Washaiman constituency. Was Ghana at 65. So beautiful and colorful. Shows we still have Ghana to build, and we need to support the government to continue to rebuild the economy. Inshaba Anelka. Eno die no ebaye. Sami Boachi wa Samanka say, I want to take this special day and celebrate all women, especially the responsible and caring ones, a happy International Day. I see Ayiko. That is one here from Sami Boachi. Odifi Asaman Kasi. Need 100.9 Ghana Montie Jumedie so eno aso go impeni for etnase na ye ni omo edi enkomo. Enedie. So just in case you didn't know, International Women's Day. So 8th March, International Women's Day. Da ye disi onom say na ye kai emma ni omo aye edi aboa ewiase. So imagine a gender equal world, a world free of bias, stereotypes and discrimination. A world that's diverse, equitable and inclusive. A world there where differences is valued and celebrated. Together we can forge women's equality. So senka benye wiase a nchichemu ne papa mu bia ni honom saying na enkwere say okay we dey wo oba nti oba dey wantimi nye ne na betimi supporto ene ye dey kai mba ntiema emba nyina ayiko
Ghana Montie Ghana Montie Ghana Montie Ghana Montie
Ode sampa Kasia bo Ko wakata wonsa Amaya se Kwesi ABOAGYE
Onye yimu Nukretrodo Governmental kamadini bo
Nitafe
Mumayentie Kwasi ABOAGYE 100.9
Kwesi Monkwe
Solution to a problem starts with recognizing that there is one. It must start with a recognition. Level with the people. And wind down the hubris, the arrogance, the show of impunity that the people see in some sections. Let me put it. Now, I've spoken at some length about our economic situation today and what done about it. I'm certain
Ghana Montie na mansanya so adawro kofiaman homene so ejiji tonton sansan ewo neat 100.9 FM.
Studio no say anopay Richard Manoribi of the NDC Atanasi Sansona, Vera Radio of the MPP Atanasi anopay omobeboa na macho madwin ewo ye ensema hodwa anopay ye ba behwe edi ho enkomo na memo makwaba na yen hyase Richard akwaba
Makwaba me Kaso.
I see. Vera.
Yeah.
Baba.
Yeah, me do. Ma feel dodo.
Say me who watch it.
Papa.
Inim Safie, bem Safie yen shada.
Afi de yen shia ye.
No correct.
Na me ahoho hu ase masan beto. Na your first so.
Nice.
Send me catch us. They say the wage no so tia na to the glory of God.
Amen.
Na enko so sa.
Amen.
Etiefo nso so o ma fe me pa. Ano pe mi bankrofo ma me sig na o mo se ene ne. Ene de o mu nyina de ayi no ato ha.
Amen.
Me ma ya no mo de ayi o mo de kofufa station ni ade.
Amen.
Ba se no o mu nyina de ato neat ano pe. Ghana nyina free upper west, upper east,
Yes.
Volta, baby
Yes.
omu nyina de ato ha.
Yes.
Me da wo masi bebre.
Yeah, that's it. So, young Koy and come on so straight. Mami shall seem fuse Richard now. Young share. So Ghana at 65. Njika crane few honum saying, say, oh, share 65 years. Any baby Ghana yeti, baby yeti biemu, saying and a timao. You think as a Ghanaian, we have a lot to celebrate. And now, if you say yes, at 65, or minor, and this particularly is not about like NDC, MPP, but let's look at it and see. O castle Minecraft back cry officials. Yeah, Queen, what to do a bibremu Hanum saying, send a be a man be tear, minim acquaint be some of the countries in terms of even Africa, be a wako, Ghana, and let's look particularly infrastructure. So be a Yakwine road network. Yan share, you say be a even electricity, utilities, any insure, electricity means you, the school sem, education, agriculture, technology, nampo of health and so on. What the two other African countries are 65. You think that yes, maybe I do know, and you're bad. And at 65, no, you look at all these areas compared to maybe other African countries, you think that be, but I've done better. And now I say, Omano air quality. Into your Richard. For Joseph.
Nah, I mean, it's a John Draman. And this in I mean, MPP before Bruni Bakopera. Vera. Me the Debia Mekase, Omona, the Obrogo team, no. Team, I don't know. It's no money, incompetent incompetent. Mahama Jaya Kunya and Mom, to remember radio, so because money has some baby on Bacavio. It's normal. And never Magana when you now say, Anka, the life of Vera, I'm back in 2016. I'm bet to Paso and ya on my penny John Dramani Mahama. We have not known, say, Anka Ghana can even stay without a president. And in any case, we tell the good people from Qantas have consequences. I know Tirajin for you now. But Bravaji, Anka some Anka okay, dear, Anka who as a barracks boy, dear. Anka want to bet Mama run down because in any case, what an barracks in most of your life, you know, who did barracks now, or mate visa, also pretend crimes even in the classroom. So investigatively, you know, you have an idea as to how far we have been in this country. And in any case, you say you spend some of your life in Central Region, and that's the beacon of our democracy where everything started. Even your backyard Winnie Bakra started with school. You know what happened there when it comes how far gone to democracy. When you know, I'm friend will say, before you came to media, you have all sectors of economy idea. Even in terms of security, you can another balance for you know. We a student me a number. That's what I'm bizarre. That's not a student me. When I'm more information, I'm going to know. But Waka, Mama Ghana for I think we are in Ghana month.
Sure.
Month.
Yeah, Ghana month, yeah.
But Ghana for you know say this is the month all of us have to protect our culture. And as I Ghana month, as a young concomba politician there. To project culture no me sa kwanya we be chia me nyanom konkompa for na beti kan do kalbilim na 65th anniversary at bopo ya na me mradale ya ko that come so for ya for holiday you go check sa ke umma na do so ko bia la portray wa culture obi ala culture obi ala portray uni oda abembem ode adika wala jimbo ya oda awan peka timba ni yole na ka tun ko pande mulub ka su ka ma so pande ya timula jinni ya timula pieni ni ya timula ngana bu kini kan san ko pande ya tin nyama la pa ka de mo ma tede yo nyama la pa ka de mo ko pande tin nyama la pa ka de mo Ghana nyama la pa ka de mo ya so po mulub me ke ya ili ba mo be bi le ko pan aya fula nka ma se ka mo project ko pan ya kita se bi ka da ba de la ba ya ko pan mo la ma ko bonyo boy Ghana month ya I'm meeting ko get ni ya babra waje
now zugo
we akwa de go ma mo no and every person say you protect your culture, you protect your identity. And Timbrena Drew, any tribe we are Ibenio, we are Kusasi New, we are the Gumbo, we are Achode, we are Delo. This is the time to project your culture, to project your identity. Ghana is a diverse multilingual country. The more beyond hiding identity as this man. Now, okay, no. Yen you know yen to me anniversary. Or my penny said 60th anniversary and I know I'm kind of 65th. And here I will pardon him because of what the frustration is going through. Into your boss said, "On no kind of say we have gone to 65th anniversary." So who in speech now, my was it happy 61st anniversary? But we are in 65 years in our country. 5 years after retirement, and that's obvious. Again, I get the pension a year. Now I get the pension or be an state officer. I'm penny don't call Kufado. Now Obi now a regulator of the SNIT. Now want me to normal you know to as you know finally before I call pension here on my penny John Dramani Mahama. Because on my penny John Dramani Mahama, every Akunganso at the age of 59 years of Ghana. Now see we should throw back and back to where we have gotten to. How far? What is happening? And the reality say, to me that's Ghana's success story and not Ghana's backward story. In fact, Osadifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah and from Fatu. Because baby on all starting, you know. Any amount penny mobile, you know, baby on the dream, you know. Any man penny I want to sono. And who has them and anybody to talk any example. Until politics yet. And then I can assure you, say, no politics. We are talking about the development of our nation. You mentioned all sectors of economy. All sectors of economy. Back to Kwame Nkrumah tema, which I am a beneficiary during Kwame Nkrumah. Why I'm saying I'm a beneficiary? Because the educational sector, I want to say, Kwame Nkrumah did the Northern Scholarship Initiative in the Dubai. That be to me catch it. My papa to me worry 4 wives. I won't call 28. Now 28 years now. Yet me anya quality free education throughout the successful government almost free from Kwame Nkrumah time based in there. Now you share the educational infrastructure. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah buy you oversee and project obey the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, the upgrading of University of the premier university among for K. And I'll share the Kwame Nkrumah all the infant from Jones who send us to back on everybody.
Laboni secondary.
Laboni secondary. Oh, do you crab and Casancasa media? Yeah, I call we master school or just who share all of them the initiative of a second cycle institution now almost started the middle school education. Someone I'm call middle schools. And all those policies are paid quiet. Those days, I'll be real middle school cry. I bet me a teacher near what radio school who share those people that were contributing to our educational our economy. Most of them didn't have a university degree. But by the training of Kwame Nkrumah and the principle and other things, all of them, and Mumbai Liman Musubaya or Mudie, Mampeni John Ryan Subaye, he has been able to put up about 10 technical polytechnics. Now you're from Poly. All of them had a success. He's been able to move to the FQ project. Okay, the FQ. And all by now, all moving LA. Now you want JHS and I never JSS and SSS. Also by almost said no, there should be high school and a senior high school level, no, upgrade to that standard, and all move it to 4 years educational calendar. Okay, now you will be a friend, no. Now they will move from that place to junior high school and senior high school, or the school feeding program, and other initiative to make sure students have appetite in going to school. Because may not because school Bonache early primary school, then those days, about 5 to like and 2 hours walk and make school. Do school not come they won't be near you and there was a good initiative. President Kufuor buy or the buy, President Mills buy and so on. Under this democratic regime, also movie here. You remember schools under threes. Who come class here? Now, Oko school by one job from 3-4 hours. Who do school man you amuna? It's only starting by 6:30 now from school. And so you have to go back to school. But the most so I said no, it is not the best way. We will move from school under 3 project. Yeah. What do you mean moving major schools from the schools under 3, sir? Get me chopping success in our educational sector. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Mampeni Baya. Also, he will say yes, all those initiatives were good policies, and it was even part of our constitutional mandate. Say we should have a quality education for everybody. Mampeni should start here. President Moses see 3 new universities. No, Mampeni John Mahama should be here. See 3 complete universities. No, and then okay school collabo. Ebi was so many. Ebi so baby. And actually now also movie here How to me movie the polytechnic. I won't say the entrepreneur and creative education is the most paramount thing now. You should do polytechnics now. It's all about the technical and vocational education. Into the Mampeni John Dramani Mama, I saw movie polytechnics, technical universities, and there what should the degree awarding before there wasn't like that. And I was 30 said free education is good. As everybody will have to buy the idea. You know, so in the end of the year, yes, 30 progressive free education. And a progressive free education, thank on say, what's it 200 community day schools? No, now I started progressive free education. Now I started my scholarship. Then you pay the school fees. By the time, say, a period of time, they will be able to migrate all the students to the classroom, get quality progressive free education. Mampani John Mahama Subaya, Mampani Nana Dunga Kuba Subaya, dear. On Subaya, any dear, on Subaya, be Bema baby, and getting about me. On Swashan away, and that's why they'll talk policy. On the double track education system, I have blue, red, and gold and green structure, and there's your number, and that one is level the public. So people are agitating there. And I say, Minister of Gender and Social Protection, I say, they've been suspended suspended school feeding program for expansion. It is expansion. It is not that they've suspended also. Those are the things even the school feeding program now. Mampani John Kufo Sati pilot program for some 3 schools in the district. Mampani John Mos will be expanded. Mampani John Dramani Mama Subaya also be expanded to various schools. And Mampani John Mampani Nana Danko Kufado Subaya also spending beer. You look at agriculture. You all know me in a university, me lecturer Dr. Cabo David. I think you know him. He contested one time the CPP parliamentary candidate for Lekolote. He once taught me something. I say we must Ghana and Africa. The only solution for we Africans is to forget about culture and think agriculture. Every successful nation, we have to get agriculture because agriculture is to feed people tomorrow. Yeah, Minu can say Ghana is the only country. All the call beans, groundnut with beer. All the call hotel the following week, I healed it. We have a fertile land. I say I'm feeding crop for, but successful government, which they all contribute to irrigation sectors. And Nancy and Rana or Mampani John Dramani Mahama, posti maybe about the 65th anniversary or identifying Papa E.A. Mahama in the picture. So I quickly went and read about the success story of E.A. Mahama, who shared under President Nkrumah Tem Krano or Mampani John Dramani Mahama, ni Papa Krana, the success story and the contribution now contributing to the agriculture sector those days. Right down from all that time to baby Ayebe the central government it contributed even under Mampani John Dramani Mahama, where I was a deputy national coordinator.
Mamima 1 minute in Ghana,
of youth employment and agri, how is trying to put agri into shape and Ghana for Benja and then fisheries sector under Mampani John Dramani Mahama, okay, it was contributing about 2.3 million jobs, direct and indirect jobs. And the GDP now draw from agriculture. It was contributing 5% GDP into our agriculture, which was given out over $200 million. Local road and transport, Eastern Corridor Road, you could see, say, Nancy and the crowd from a year, motorway crowd would be hit to Togo, Benin, Burkina Faso, or Krana. A Juma Kwame Nkrumah hall. Apart from Kwame Nkrumah, President Ronald Sube continue from Akos to Akosombo area, or the President John Mills, Sube starting in the Kufo Sube be ever a year, friends, Aplau area where I could draw. And Mampani John Dramani Mama Subaya, massive infrastructure, and India, there's no two ways about that. But I bay Suno, then India, and Nakoya Dukadaya, and in India, all the presidency, government, they've contributed to the development of this nation about 65 years, even though we have not done much, But Abaya Ababe India, Brabba, you made this for the Cracrano. In your bedroom, baby, a bedroom. Mampani John Mampani Nanadi Dam Kwakufado, the 6 years in India. Success story number say loans upon loans, borrowing upon borrowing, imposing of e-levies and other burden to our Ghanaian society. That is where we have gotten to. Any Ghana there, that's what I was so. But it will be better. I hope say 70 years anniversary of Ghana. Or Mampani John Dramani Mahama best or the NDC government best superintendent of it. We'll give a good account and Ghanaians will see what happens.
May that say what would you so 65 years, not just a retirement mukra, no. So on my Ghana office, yes, baby, I do a Niama, your war, or share your coin, or share education, your schools, or share a year, your pomodin, and some health, agriculture, we share all the other sectors 65 years no we need so and half years or man ke betimi aye ama brosa Vera radio of the MPP Richard Manorabi of the NDC wache na adwen I remember Vera so na minti Vera 65 years
yo me da si bebre quickly no mame enchia mi mpanyimfo nyina ni ma etie ene wo mo so ehwe online amochewa no pay se onyankopon enhyira mo de mo odin na enchia eye ekese pa enko his excellency anado dankwa ekufado president ne na pamfo nyame enko so nhyira mo sabi de free tete no maka say he is the Moses of our time said the Moses ene ma nyame fa ne so ye nyina na nkrofo edi nachi okoji 10 commandments no kra no otwa no ho 2 seconds na nachi difo no wonwa asa ye ohoni a omo sombosom nti nyama ekoso no nyina no sabi basis no e wo scripture mu dada nti no ye beda na se onyankopon use ne mightily de solve problems ni bebre e wo Ghana na quickly no ene International Women's Day nti no mame wishi oba biara a wo Ghana ahanyina emo ema efiri wo mu a eton niema e wo edwaso nyina teacher for nurses eni wo mu a efro basoro ebepem ema wo mu ye MPs ye ma chief of staff oyo ba ema nyina ra mu studio ha baby biara ema nyina mo this started International Women's Day ye ma me Clara started in 1910 I started din from 1913 every year 8th March na ye de hwe ema mpuntuo se ne ye bekos ye beboa ma puchi omo say economic say political say social all aspects etini ye mesre ne say baby biara ema wo mo nkoso ara na wo mo mpim ko omanim obi biara nso obetimi aboa oba bia wakwani ase biara mu ina momwa say side by side hand in hand no na chese oman no ana ye develop ya no iti ema ni nyina mo ene mema no mo ba ma no nso na mi hira mo bebi na quickly no Ghana 65 years no
yeah
aha mame chia dago mafo no mebra oye 2 note zene ono nko ana ofri north enti mechia minua no mo wo apa east fo no mechia wo nyina bilika mabia la anwane eche se me bisa wo aha mo se afi wa hu se mi frifie na mi firi wa ma ba northern region omo no ye chira wo mo desiwa kawula temasema na chese no so na chese me chira wo mo anope wo mo ho te sen enti no kasa na de o se am say all round but then no se be ya memre ni enti no me so omati ase ye ka 65 years Ghana ya ba ye nim bebre eno kra ye ba kope Ghana se ye ka se ye ma ye nim bebre ane ye ni no kra e ma ye ho se fa education fa health fa human resource development aban bia wa ba Ghana bia aye na femu de ewia se wo ka se bibia wie pe ya na chese ye nipa kra ye nka no kra efri se Bible asem e kire se ewie ye kra no eniema emu odin beba pa ana meboa host wo kan Timothy 3:1-5 or say know this that in the last days or see hunu we say emre ni kwa awie ye no ahohiahia emu odin ebeba for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boastful, proud, blasphemous, obedient, unthankful. That the end of the day, we nipa ho pa. Nipa omu ni aye. Nyina mo mutie mu bie 2 Timothy 3:1-5 nyina ewo ho. Having a form of godliness but denying the power thereof, from such or turn away. We have traitors, lovers of pleasure. Just enkrofo enije ho. But so obeye ne ebema ono ana wakọ nanim no. Nti we ne Bible asem a waka to nti se we nipa na aka se bibia ye pepepe ewo wo individual wabrabom ana se oman ni mu a na enye nokre. But esese ye de nidie ma de nidie se no ne waye ade enso no ye hye ni nkran se ye da asio na mabri ensan mre bio. Wo hye aban o ma ba nyina aye bebre. Nanso wo share current aban a otiswa sani amaka say his excellency free day one the hwene history aye fa so obeye president ene eniama nkrofo kafa ne ho tabi se bi obi kura ka asem boni bi eto no so a na asem na nipa na ka na enya no krenti no na editia se nipa na nkasa enti no da netie na wo hwe sani Ghana efa education ya papa minua Richard ekan perfectly ya papa enkroma the initiative of free education so starting a kakra bi wɔ north at that time na wo share NDC ba ban a free military 27 years or more no na besi nne no it took ya papa Kufuor former president and the free education a free class 1 copy me junior high JHS3 aban school bia or the buy actually say be your optional say wa wo sika na do ba be ko private school and no dey wa choice but say aban school biara e wo Ghana MPP aban e na de bae ye papa his excellency Nana Addo nso ka say me ba efi say wo pese wo man koso a adesua school ko nimde no number 1 say utumi ya sa de na aman no omko omanim no eno na ema wo omko omanim enti no menso metre mu akọ senior high no ye nyina ye wo man mu ensem bebre mi ameti we nkrofo bebre bisa me nye mu di tro propaganda for one ensem bebre me no ka se koso a wo hwe a won wa nanse kro mo koye exam si won atwa ne fefefe a ahomka nanse national science and maths quiz ya utimi hu se enigye aba science and maths quiz omo nyina ye free education mo frɛ ya bia egusu a ye na utimi hu se ya ba yanim efi se na free education no of penewo enam Nana Addo enam MPP aban ene free class 1 JHS SHS nyina ye free se uko university nso a ukoji loan anti se first ya ji guarantor ebi wa wunya efi se nipa nim se wantua una uko guarantee ma ukoji sika no wuni e ba be dan wo na ye den ene wu hia guarantor wo di Ghana card copy a na eno ane se ye dis kana den amount ni nyina ye mpuntuo ni nyina ye nim kanko wo hwe tane ye health sector sabi asat time Ghana di 60 years kura no ni ambulances 55 ni nyina nya adwuma ye tutu ties eni ni hwini mu nyina efiri mu enti bibi tu obi kura na ya asem ene anya hwe kura no enwie peye but anya hwe kura constituency bia nya ambulances regional hospitals ebisisi wo over 307 still ebide chire a eba na teki aban papa enti abrabo na ye boni politics na ye wo Ghana no menuanom eye kakra se ebekọ yanim enye se bibi biara ye wo man mu no eye kura enam se ye propaganda na ye politics ye esese mi say obi na me nso me be hye ho esese me ade na ye no me ye ne tantantan se enye no ene ye de chichiro man enye no ene be me yakọ yanim emom obi ye ade at least won say ade nipa ne ye no otu anampa at least ye nipa ne ye no yield the resource ube boni pana baso hye nim kra ka say oh say ni say na emom sa me nso me ba aban mu anka say na me nso me ya ka ho me de no na ya ha me kakra wa Africa ne Ghana ye politics a ye say bia ye papa Kufuor ye class 1 to JHS free ye papa Kufuor Addo ye SHS free na nka say bio ye nuanom NDC papa jo mama wa be the president pen yes o ma pen o matena ban mu chen aban bia muso okay nti yenso ye be university free ambulances so far mode ebia ba constituency bia no yenso ye betrem ne ma district bia nso enya ambulance se ne ye chichire oman yo menua no amutie sa ne ye chichire oman but se wo wantumi anya bi na se obi ye na ye na ambulances ne kura ebia se card ye de ase ebi be se na what the no ache se wo de ase asem ni ba wo ne de wo nka ne wo ba wo be ye o eno no emma Ghana ye nkọ yanim enti yanim kan kọ no eno na ahia sabi ebre bi ba ya wonkura sika na akoduru hospital pepepa ye fra bi cash and carry wonkura sika sabi watoru mum kura ne ade wokɔ a afa na ne yehwehwɛ wabusuafo ne ade ene ye papa kufo adaroma eye MPP aban the health insurance by challenges wo ho enso so no aboa bebre ene me ka say ye papa ekufu ado ba enso no wabetrem ameka na eda ho dodo ya obeyi free ho ene de digital eniama ba sese no ye sese nkrofo nkosa line bebrebe 3 days 2 days me koye health insurance na me ko renew office baby ya with me renew eno ye den improvement upon ye papa kufu ado beto ye me pacho sa na ye politics ye oba beto bia no na wa improve na de kakra ka ho na okọ wanim enti sa eni ba se bia wo beba na ye tua allowances na wo ba na obetwam ana se bia ye fa nipa adwuma anya hwe kura ye papa na nado ba ye ya fa nipa 2 million wa adwuma mu na won so ba na within 4 years won so afa nipa 3 million me anya 5 million ya for mu ye koyanim na unemployment tia ne ye te so but wo ba na be freeze employment 5 years ye mfo bi adwuma obi aba waba be fa 2 million ko no ofa bi ka ho aban obeba no ofa bi aka ho enti Ghana 65 no Ghana fo sse ye tena ho ye bon kompo na ye dwen se oman no aban na ye ba ko ne politics a bibia nsu a ye nom trotra ya furu nyina ye de adane politics but se oman no kwan ye be fa so akoye nim ne de ye nwe ho no sabi wo sha eba sports kura na MPP aban ba ye ni omo betu was sports infrastructure omo di over 68 new infrastructure ukọ region bia mpomu a youth resource centers a omu sia ebi 5,000 10,000 capacity bebre omo gusu aka akra no mawie eye addition eye nim kanko saa ni amayosem politics na ye kan nya kasa se meye a na menua be condemn me ka bia na waye na nya no kre no ase no eno nya politics ni se obi baaye na waye bibi na wonso waye bi aka ho na wa magana for what ye mbre so ni ekoyenim road infrastructure ka kwan sabi kane na Ghana ka kwan etutu atete apansam na reho ene ka kwan road infrastructure ekoso enyasem ketua empotem enipa bebrebe di adanse ese wo mpotem a wo motete ka kwan a ye eno ni politics no politics nye radio ni TV na ye be di atem ye di atro ye super mpanyifo mepa mo chow enye no any politics ni se aban ba obeye bibie na wo ba school sem wadwuma sem wo ka kwan sem wo light sem wo nsuo sem wakatua eba sabi me kwaye research kakra US yes 7 years nya ayipe akatua kra wo munya bi da Google and me be US for omo eka wo mo die o so se anya sam ketu
o ka se 7 years o munya akatua ntumu amenti ase
se Ghana de ye ne ya ne se ayi bia no ye de entoso kakra etoso
ba sa no se nya no kresa because US I mean tem bia omo no system so
omo no eni sa entoso na ye to so sa no nti fie nson ne no bibi sa enkoso wo ho ena omo ka wo mo de no ene nam trillion so ho nti aya politics na ye na abai de ka bebre sabi onim se 2016 kura no busia NDC andajo mama omo kwasinsan yeso omo je busia ni nyina bebre wo ho a 2017 18 e bedu yo enso se omo kaka se omo beka se ya papa na nado ka wo ta netie efi se japade na emu ka bia obe inherit no who na wa inherit enti is about say obeye no man no akonanim na obi a oti oman ni mu ahin ha no se ne sese wiase enyina mekan the book of 2 Timothy di chire mu no se ne ewiase nyina ye den confirm onyankopon asem aya na meka se Ghana ye se Christian country 70% ye Christian enso ayam se to de bia ye nyame asem ni ewiase bebiadra ye den na enhira enka nyankopon se ye was sitting president a oye anointed a nyame nsa wono so a nyame favor wono so a ema enema aye den di abro so no de no se be eye manageable a still no eniema de ekoso enti na se ye koto adwe no ma ye bompa ne ye da nyame ase se awurade ye da wase se wiase awie ye mu a ye wura be bia ye den a abroso wiase obi atwa da adwo wo ba biara the whole world, even omu ye fra omu develop omu kra na chese wiase obi are looking up to them kra no omu sunu ene Ghana still construction cost ye tretre electricity ye tretre nsuo mu ye de gusua air fan crofo adwuma in all sectors security after last 2 weeks kra one mo ship akese ya ye di airport territory ye Ghana ye nsuo hu ban nyina abaya tutobi eniama bebrebe all over enti no wo hwe ne ekoso even kra no sa kwa epo anu a ne efre ne sea defense a wo hwe a ekoso ebura adwen ne ntiase so wo kohwe axim wo kohwe commander wo kohwe cape coast wo kohwe anomabo all over sea defense a ekoso a na echese otimi hu se ehu ba wa hu se enam se ye di politics a in fact media me friend politics because politics nye wudi atem na wo kire nkola disrespectfulness se opanyi ase bi obetimi awo na se opanyi anka wunyaye oye wo papa na wo fa na wo maame anka wo de be ho ho na in the name of politics wunya platform na wudi omatem eniema enya no kure no ha wani na waka eniema emfam puntu ma enu hu nsem enu nye politics ni se me betina he ya makika aban aba eko eniema a wo maye titru MPP aban a otiso eniema kese abura adwene ntiase so a mabubo bi so a waye a edi Ghana akoyanim na obi nso a ye interested bi ase oh me nso no me pesa me ba me nso sei na meye aka ho eno no na chese collectively no ye nyina ye den ye koyanim na meka se yaye NIT FM UTV anim ka kwan ha yaye wunam so no aba studio osi o politics na wo buapa sebi obi titamale onim se Peace FM anim we bia ka kwan yaye enti no betena radio ni TV so a kwan na tutu ase kura ye nyeye enso na enye no kure eno enye politics eno no eye atra edi nipa ko bunsam gemu straight enti ese se yenya 65 years as Ghanaians no ye politics na ye wo Ghana no emi se host fo no munyina madwuma pa mo ye mo bekoso aye no aboa na ye politics ne nkwaye se waye bi obi ani wa waba se on de waba waye zero work na emom ahemfu chiniye ebi didi bi achi excellency na na dunia ma waba abaye no say ye se ye ka agi wo maye from morning till evening na ya boboso na Ghana fo so bebre ayebeka no krebedi ho adanse se eniema bebre akoso a eche se Ghana no MPP aban ensa sebe ye the value ebeka asetina ho na emom no eye nkakra na wotu nai baako ko wanim no yes
1 minute in come Vera
ubeko wachi na niema bi e wo ho no nyina ube wiki in all sectors of the economy and our society no ube wiki bibia ne de eno de ha adwene eti Ghana fo mepamocho mo nsori waka na ye nyina no aman ne ye ndia enye obi ene beba be ye Ghana amayen enye obi a ono ne ho kire no woni kurom ene ono ba be kikire Ghana amayen na se ye nyina ye adwe yie se Ghana ye man ye be jai atro na ye jai se obi kase wani kosua etua se ade no nya no kre enso ni obi be ka na be di echi ne ye nyina no ye move ye man no forward ne ye mo mpa ye ma leaders at all time through sitting president na ne waye bie no ese ye bo na baso no onye more eno na be boa na ne ono so pese oba no onka ne obeya ka ho ama yakoyanim eno na me say the right way to go.
Me that say that's a very radio of the MPP now in Kano pay on the 66th anniversary Omochoma Jane Ghana independence in fear e assign num ho enkomo kakra ne edi ma men kan comment na memra na ye mehwe insem bia Professor Kwesi Botwe wodi atujua the bonkrata no dodo na so e ka ho asem. I try and play some of the voice clips and sana yashesa eye enkomo no ase Ora John Kuma Deputy Finance Minister no pay ebekasa wo ho echiechie mu ewo yesa enkomo lecture in a course so let's get on with some comment. Enoch Wasaman Kasi say President Akufo-Addo and his NPP government have disappointed Ghanaians big time. They are clueless and super incompetent. They lied their way to power. And here we are today, NPP never again. Anchemenok, Edifia Saman Kesi. Professor Kwesi Bochi. Kwesi, ask Professor Kwesi Bochi to, I should ask him. Can't ask him to shut up. Because he was the finance minister in 1982 when he and J.J. Rawlings devalued the cedi and asked those of us who are having over 1,000 Ghana cedis to deposit that money at account in account 48. I deposited 15,000 Ghana cedis, which is over 1.5 billion now. Out of frustration, some of my colleagues died. Some dumped their money in the Subin River. I was then a young officer at Kokobot at Tepa, Mr. Tay, Golf Estate, Tema. So, you didn't talk? Ghana at CT5. President Kufuor's government has delivered beyond expectations to the considerable satisfaction of Ghanaians. We have been unable to address all the numerous problems and challenges we inherited from the NDC. Mama G, what if Kaswa and by Mystic Wonder in Sonoma Dojiri. So the incompetent, insensitive, and clueless Nado-led government and his NPP still have the temerity and testicular muscle to talk about breaking the aid. After all, the unprecedented economic hardship imposed on Ghanaians. Mystic Wonder in Sawam Adoajiri. And what if he Royal Gabi or if he come the oil price rising up and labor shortage are all factors resulting from the COVID-19 pandemic that have reduced the availability of workers to grow. Royal Gabi. The evil Mandu lives after him. So Nanado should never think that his government is going to be overthrown. His own bad governance is always giving him sleepless nights. Mesha Kasante from Aboso Kain and Odia by Master Red Kaswa. I'm not surprised that Ghanaians are calling him the digital man, Dr. Baumia. Now e-feeding. In fact, under this current NPP government, Ghana is working again. That is Master Red or Kaswa. Need 100.9 Ghana Montier so and also go. Indeed, Ghana needs to revive their civic education to the public, especially on issues related to international market on petroleum. Mornings of Ghanaians have now got to escalation, and I will also urge Ghanaians not to be naive because the ongoing Ukraine-Russian crisis have effect on international petroleum markets. That's Osekweku Ewo UK and no dear no buy. I mean, fancy I say Yanko in me and Trasso. There. I don't know, sir, when your time.
Minutes now.
What?
Now my quick rebuttal.
Thank you.
Vera cancer or cancer P. Now, Major say, or cancer be a Major, I want to take it on. Young politics now, you know, young can correct. But not because of politics. It's now and I young penny. I cancer. I agree with you. And that has always been my politics. I measure say, let us do politics with issues. Politics of national progress. And to me, dear, and come back to education, our kind of President Kufone, President Nkrumah Diaya. And case woman Ghana for who say, under the NDC led by General John Rawlings, and the young who say education policy and win here. And until I had the brilliant and needy scholarship by. Ye we a honor, ye the GMPC scholarship at the Kahon. Ye we a honor, ye the Get Fund scholarship at Kahon. Ye we when I established a scholarship secretariat. After that, the student loan trust fund, Eddie Kahon. And the end so better I guess, oh, apart from Mers Mahama and Kuma and John Nana Danko Akufado, yeah, you have to let Ghanaians know the truth to say these are the policies that Anka NDC the buyer. Or I can't have national health insurance and the cash and carry. President John Rawlings that's starting national health insurance policy. And it was an aged policy, national health insurance enrollee here. And the President Kufuor Bayano was moving from the aged to mutual health insurance policy. The mutual health insurance, it is limited to a district assembly in Kwan. And it's not NDC for ATM penny. Yes, we will do one-time premier. Okay. Yeah, and even though we were not able to do the one-time premier, you moving the mutual health insurance to the national health insurance policy. The national health insurance no. So when I'm boom krugu, and now I'm quanta staff, and now I'm quanta of no yare, no bakolibwa. You can access medical health care. That is what yeah. President John Mahama buy a crown. I moved from national health insurance. President Mahama who say there was a limitation with the policy. The drug list no, because President Kufodi, the drug list no was only 24. President Mills buy or move it to 24 to 134. And the President John Mahama buy no was it that be. Let's add major surgical cases. Look at those days. Who call the northern region? If you have 200 patients, 194 hernia cases. So other cases like hernia, surgical emergency cases like ectopic, cases like typhoid perforation, cases like major cases now, cases in the surgical medical sector. No? And at the expanding national health insurance policy, it say, Obibianya healthcare in any comfort zone now open up two areas bia it doesn't mean say na part government and the medical sector health insurance who the health insurance call hospital na bill here 100 cedi say wo patients for 60 Ghana now abena for 40 Ghana. This is where we have gotten to and I believe say these are the truth as on Ghana for say baby your economy no mudia ko dru ni
okay me that say yanko enim yen hwe ye Professor Kwesi Botwe nsem ode tu Jana pay yedi ho enkomo kakra me meji ma dwenche ba before me ma vera ashase no yentie some of the voice clips and nini bi kakra ni atwetwe na ye ma enkomo no enshase o Professor Kwesi Botwe.
I recount this narrative here briefly just to say that it's a much longer story. So let me not bore you with the gory details. I recount it here to say that our current travails can be overcome provided we level with the people. The solution to a problem starts with recognizing that there is one. Must start with a recognition that there is a crisis and level with the people. And wind down the hubris, the arrogance, the show of impunity that the people see. In some sections of our politics. Let me put it. Now, I've spoken at some length about our economic situation today and what can be done about it. I'm certain that our economic managers are hard at work and may already be reflecting on some of the sentiments that are.
Okay, all right. Professor Kwesi Botwe na ti in 70 bi odi atujua emu kakra ni bi ni abo no but memra na mema Vera enshase and again just to maybe mean CC Subi senior de bonkrata no ebi ehu nsem no de tu dua no fa the Daily Dispatch or Kwesi Botwe's 4 solutions to restoring Ghana's economic stability. And no Edda Honum saying Daily Dispatch eka ho asem. I think there was something to on the front page of the Finder newspaper says government must resist solutions that will delay hard decisions. Professor Botwe the Honum saying that the Finder the Bokrata offer the Bokrata the Daily Statesman Kwesi Botwe IMF not option to revive economy. And no Edda Daily Statesman in him. So Imra Naminti Vera.
I mean say a fan baby and then a dream, a fan baby so and then a dream. Baby, I mean, any adrenaline say, IMF to Ghana, yen problem. Ain't to me, nye solution, and ain't to me so nye solution or China. A didn't make us, Uko IMF, and your Chinese say, Uko Babusia. Na sani Ghana for ni etie for mu nyina mu nim no Uko Babusia, ewo bank ya. Ujia, ye de interest anansi hu eka hu. Na usha, hawa, ewa Africa, and say, me de madrin me say, sa abusia boni ade no ma still na no Africa ye kwankwaso mu indirectly indirect slavery ene ye wom e che say wo na sebe wo ye agya wo ne wo yire ne wo matifie na mu bedidia mu beto aduane adia gi wo kɔ another family ho wa kɔbɔ bosia wo betwia wo ma fees ya agi se wo kɔ another bema ono so ne yire ne mate ho no wa kɔbɔ bosia wo betwia wo dan ka sabi wo ne wo yire kura ebeda na so wunya girl kura na be hye condom so agi se wo kɔbɔ bosia na wa koto. I mean, we don't live like that. One way no media bad down sabi e nyina e beti ase. So that ubekwa adwuma a trotra obefa no je wo kɔbɔ bosia. Yen live sa na echre in reality. Obi te ni kuro so. Ena nipa no wojije taxes a emu oden e de chichire ne man. Na wo kɔ ho a na wo kɔje bosia no di nsi hu akese esi hu. 18 for 10-20 years no bosia no kra ntimi ntua ensi hu no na wo tuatua ensi hu na bi beka ho na wutua na bi beka ho jesa wo de unko anim da na nipa na hyemra ama o se wo youth emfa o madwuma na nipa na hyemra ama allowances bi a wutua bi atwam na nipa na hyemra ama ese niama we a wo ya ebe ma wo man no wako wanim se ebe ya next time wo meje bosia no no a hye condition ama se be ya de bia obeje bosia na de bia wo hu akiro na de bia wako wachi eti IMF no in reality no ne ati kire no e bia na obu o a on shadante ase sika no nyese ye de achew e kokodi na ye ne wo pe na emom kwaji a ensi hu no se be ya kura wo betue ensi hu no watua sa aka no kura no eye headache enti na de amene ne ya adwen se IMF nye solution ena baby IMF na nkasa ewo no omo ankasa kura ka eda wo mo so no omo ankasa ka kura no menyi ni so mbetimi atua na wiase abawieye ena yen yakɔ enti no the best thing is say ka yeti aboho na yen kasa yakeka yen sase na ya build yen yankasa yen man eno no de esese yen nyina te ase ne ye eni oman bi aka oman we hu yen man nie yen yanso ne ebekikire oman no na yenyi IMF na me de say Professor KWASI Botwe oye NDC no etumi abeka say IMF no economists onimu nti no enya de esese Ghana for ye ma yadwen kɔ kra enti say bia obi wo NDC ana obi wo opposition ana obi wo Ghana ana obi wo baabi biara na ye Ghana ni na so obi de IMF hye wutiri mu a nipa ne ye wudini nipa ne ye omambofo te nipa ne ka say obi ono de ka trillion kwa ne nkyɛn na kɔbɔ bosia na ɔno fancy hu sansi hu na kyɛ sɛ wo de bia wo ye adwuma ma sɛ nipa no wasa hyehyɛ mmra ama wo man na kɔnachia on kɔnanim da enti ɛno de amene ne yɛ adwen ba sɛ bia ɛfa baabi sɛ bia ahokyerɛ ne ade no de mɛka ne sɛ ahokyerɛ de sɛ ne medical aka no ɛyɛ global a wo hwɛ a sesei no wo hwɛ sɛ ne eniema bo esi increase bisi na meka kyerɛ madam fu bi sɛ last month ebusuafo kɔdi dwa grocery no kɔtɔ anwa gallon kɛsie ɛwɔ US na wo hwɛ pa sɛ anwa $22 na less than 1 month na almost akɔdi dwa na adompo from $22 ko $50 a na kyɛ sɛ aye hu papa na wo hwɛ sɛ ne petrol ɛboɔ esi kɔsuru hwim wo abrochire ne aman etwa ehu ahia na Ghana so de ekɔsuru na wutimi say yes asɛm bi anyame aka bia no wutwu mu tan ebebem life na to wutimi hu say ɔman na sɛ yankasa patriotic na aya ne ye that patriotic songs and run a call. A kodi 5th birthday na ye ka ye pledge ne anya maniema no ye hunu se ye man nie na kwan be ne nyina be fa so ne atikire ye man no ye koye nim na se bia de bia ye betena se na we aka we na we aka we na we aka we ne de no ne ye mfa ntikire o man enti wo hwe and MPP aban pa se His Excellency Nanado ebe so Ghana mu ye sign January 20 growth rate which is a Ghana yenyi 3.6 ewurade nyankopɔ
Dr. Professor Kwesibo say sa shine na o kan sa time na enu anu mampanyin kan say Ghana for enya citizen mo munye spectator and so Professor Botwe say empo obeti na obi ka kire say MPP for dem mu ye vindictive pa enti ukasa wo mo ye ade na enye kra na okaka no anhwe a okoko ma asema ne omde be ye onu enya asem ketwa but enya no nti ena ma wonka wono de wobeka ene woka bi na wo sire se munyai hubris no se brofo no ate se dwe kankan ene ahomaso kankan a ebinum MPP fo binum ye na akoye se o masem de ye nka ene ne ka ho no enye sa ne di bu oman panyina se Ghana for kura no mo ntrase nye hwe han o mo nka enso kokan na MPP foi o ma so mu han ene ne ka ho efutu ode ma mo no
yo efutu de obi tufu a waya adepa obi a obetufu bia no se efutu no enye ana eye no ese woda na se na wa so no ukoso ne so na se sebio with all due respect mi bu ne pa but nka mesre se o wafutu obi an konfentu NDC for efisi ye ka hantan ni omo di atro mu ade a omo na omo di ku ba wiase a omo di omo mfa nipa enye hwe afa na ye MPP for no kakra ye kire omo se ne democracy no yesi ye no enti no efutu no ya som onyame enhira no na emom no kra ewo ne se MPP for NDC for CPP for PNC for omo ye nipa kuo bia mensa kakra ewom enti no se bia ohu challenges bi na me betena studio ha se MPP ye 2000% ya na se menye realistic but comparatively no na chese ye papa eba NDC dia ntinka ontu omomfumum eba vindictiveness ya womo kura na ye ne kase womo NDC mpanyimfo a womo eka bia omo nim de we NDC nyina mu se womo wo nya womo party for na de womo si nchen even womo founder ye President Rollins enya echire kura ansa na nyame frɛ no na MPP for ye ne tu nsa didie ne yire besi ne mapamo na free mumfa na nya hwe womo party nti womo nkodi womo fie asem sa issue no nwi ansa na enti no wie no a no aba but ye de enim ni say see ebe ye na oman ne be kɔ nanim say ye fa growth rate 3.6 na yetumi amanaba 8 even in the global challenges even in the midst of a pandemic even in the midst say Ghana ni kofa anwa ewo US na $22 within 1 month no san ko biom so kofa anwa no US a na ye $50 no ba ono so de ne fa so 250 ni so a no ton a ordinary Ghanaian be ka say ne ma bo kɔ enye His Excellency Nanado ana MPP aban na amas anwa na USA 22 na aba $50 se esebe ukokofa emo na se emo no eye $5 na se ene ukọ na se bebi a ukofa emo no wa brochire no ekọ $7 na nipa ne de 50 pesos to so no ton a enye His Excellency Nanado ana MPP aban
are we in crisis? Your crisis mu as a country. Are we in crisis?
Me patch crisis dey na just say wo ya kwachiri. Crisis dey mama ma example crisis ne say enka me notice studio ha na kan ne ni ho na generator no so wuntimi ntɔ petrol ngum eno ne crisis na wo dum so mu 4 years crisis ne say allowances na nka His Excellency Nanado abe declare say free ne ekopim 2024 ye twam crisis ene say His Excellency nka oko anura si of March no na nka wakoka say crisis abaga nantino mepamocho e free echina eye na Tuesday no ye freeze employment
so me fam retri na musa afoforo biom ye wa hohia him as o man
me pacha ahohia hia no ye crisis na odi abetwi mu enti no ye wo challenges by ye ni crisis mu.
O say mun tum say wa ho hia your crisis
your challenges. Ye ni crisis mu. Challenges ni say yɛda so a ɛfa workers adwuma enso nke nyaaya na nka 2 million ya form na nka bia enka ya fa be 5 million example na mama eti challenges nti na wontumi enye ne kase se ne wope enka ambulances ya improve ambulance services aya akono a nkrofo kura obi ya pese okoye ho adwuma yi no enka nyaaya na nka ya expand for district ya example
me too no me won akakra because anope ye ne wo deputy finance minister edi nkomo no rajon kuma ebia wentie no ntia utie na wo say yes nya professor Kosi wotwe ka no no kre yes or team say we are in crisis ye wa hohiahia mu
as you word say crisis but honorable John Kuma ka say are we in crisis and I say you challenge
no I'm saying say question was thrown to him say
one kasa say o ka hohiahia challenges don ebia wo ye eja no utimi tia wo ma fees utimi ba kon homa utimi ya bibia ebia wo rent time aso ba rent no efiewura na tum enti no sika na wo no enso tu be ko fiewura akosra no se fiewura pacho we de so we mu kakra ma me eno no na chese wo challenges ade betwi mu a eya hohiahia ba crisis ni se mepamucho crisis ni se chese wo hu achi wo abro so a wo be ka se 26 March na anu ayeye no na nka president be declare say e free ochira till 2024 65th no ye freeze employment ye mfa obi adwuma mepamocho bia president be ka say e free ochira ye be start dum so ye dum na no pa ye anadwo 12 hours adechia 12 hours eno ne crisis ene say bia waba say contractors nyina e free ne ekopim 2024 ye ntimi nti obi aka. This was the crisis we were in. Yebefa benwa na nyankopon so aboaya even global challenges ni pandemic ni ade amika nyina no yetimi move growth rate from 3.6 echo 8 you. What must ene me no okay inflation from 15.4 as say about 9.6 and no kra na ye ho kire ye no. Enti wo de wo a wutie me imagine say me paucho imagine say fa wadwi bu say abra ya befa ya hohiahia no inflation na nam emfa ne say 15.4 no ena nka by na me no ka say ya double no ya fa say 100% to 30.8 ya. Imagine how a Ghana be imagine say bi aka growth rate na ya befa mu na ya 3.6 a ene ya mananyi challenges a ya ka ho asem nyina mu no eduru 8 enka ya fa ne say nka ya fa na 3.6 no nka me no ka say eswatia baby a -6 and minus 10 and no na na crisis mu
enti
etiefo aya na se wan tie ni yi a wan hwe yi a na wadwi mu akoye okesene ne enti ne ewo mu ne se ya na nyame ase o ye muslim ni ana o ye kristo ni ana ejidie fufuro bi a esa wo da nyame ase se urade bida wase se sabe ewiase nyina ho hia aba ewiase ko na wie ya se ewiase aye dini bebi kra obi ade na ni hwe no mo kra hu mo ho ano no wama ye Moses of our time a wama leader eye wo wadom ne mo bro hu nti no eniam agusu ye better still kra no still no ye fa ni pa adwuma construction ikoso eni niam nyina no na enidaso ewo emu enti no yankoso ye nyina ye nso man ni mu twetwe na leaders ne fa ni die no obuo ne nso mumu na together no NDC MPP ye nyina side by side ye move the country forward. If you say bia doom preaching ne eniama enru sakra ne ha ye ni ehunahuna nkro enye no press.
Me that's very radio of the NPP. My member here Richard Manoribe so of the NDC na yentie Professor Botchwe nisemo de to dry crisis. We are not in crisis. Any ka ho futu ode mane ninsemi sani sitie solutions ode ma ayo mind.
Woman of God Vera betina a preacher them the majisu amen. But from the beginning oka end time ekoti Bible. When say Bible dem me nimu papa. Okoti end time say we are say ba we here. E ka me say we are say ba we here and say nyina nka nim say Bible we there. We not even think about economy again. But nevertheless, media, me just say Professor Kosi Botchwe. Nevertheless, me just say anga Professor Kosi Botchwe, the oka ya no there. Me just say is more or less a prophet as well. The amen ana me just so because asema Professor Kosi Botchwe kan ye. me nua Vera so betena ha no or repeat the same thing. The same thing now or repeat here because Professor Kosi Boche I can say me say or see the arrogance and the show of impunity that people see. Yes, sir. Right? Any guy, any impunity now conform no. A man for who and you're the kind you see amount people see. And then here, Professor Kasem, former longest finance minister, Papa you one who be. We need to say Kasem we are. Instead of better I analyzing it there. Obechere say mo na mo di mo na mo che democracy buo. Mo na mo ni mama buo. Nti e dia mo betu ye fon. Hwe. Yen na ebu man no. And then 6 years in your government, Nana do gagai. That no mo call we no mo say very gagai. I do show boy. I do play mine. Na mo na play mine president. A o ti wiem. A da bia ka won tie. Da bia meat pie ni coke no no. Da bia enjoyment no di. Da bia amanfo sha no airport. No mo di $25,000 for lunch. Impunity. And these are the things that amount for you. Oman Penny and Kasankasa should pretend on corruption. Oman Penny is the key driver of corruption. And not the damn for they deny themselves all answers F in corruption. It's a reality. And that is what the people are saying. And then the impunity, not arrogance, is the amount for Omoka. Doka here, that's what you know. What Chair must say. The Ghana is certainly battling with huge public debt. And then huge public debt levels and challenging revenue mobilization. And then so can what share near first ID when you know. And to say okay, and come several better oh now okay oh yeah the kapao the revenue crowd and generate revenue. The better than that generate revenue in no. They said the MPP so and this is super yeah me come tell why yeah me my order me na market. And these are the things I would say we should. So and can me say we will talk about the public debt. I was in Ghana is the challenges in Ghana and the revenue mobilization. These are the things I can say critically. But because are the challenges now? There's a difference between challenges and what? Almost challenges and what? Also difference between challenges and crisis. Very well. Abrafona muna mukami de konkoma na mitie. But challenge in crisis. Me see me to me rent how use here no. Me landlord ka. And I buy me say me do kind of mint you the jiwe na echina me nye be na me dey abeka ho na obana me say me nibi so na opam me a what is the difference? It is all crisis din na just say you nibi and that is where we are. The nation is broke. Ghana is broke and that's the reality. Also at the COVID yeah almost COVID. How about you? At the midst of COVID-19 MPP and this government actually say they have revenue shortfall of 14 billion and I know mo catch now when you revenue short of 14 billion now and the COVID in this kind ni your mama and ABOAGYE ni money na me akasa mobile money ni short code ni nyina too ma Ghana ni international donors ni stabilization fund na ya ma 35 billion. So the 35 billion and the cap what shows say you have access to manage the COVID. And the question no papa ni catch them say the problem is that where I want children near life na mo born. Bro ABOAGYE what you mean share TV so and not to share radio so and not to share social media na dan kwa for the organizing party na show boy na those sunny girls na those sunny or boy to parties age ohun na do dan kwa for the year at the expense of the taxpayer. And these are the concerns among for the enjoyment freebies no too much you borrow for consumption. There were come among for the allegation or Babesia the allegation say on na do dan for your BB ya at the expense of the taxpayer no yesika be akokam. Even a legend say na do dan for the set national security on her. These are the things people see. And you say you share nka nti panitu yefo a yeah baby Professor Bochu agoduro on pay Ghana has helped him. He has helped Ghana. You all want us of Ghana. You catch them what in all kind. Or see I want for who the flyers now eba bonte no. Omo chance I am very careful that the people are vindictive. They can't vindictive they will run you down. So ya hu ne ekoso nyina. Nti one de e kan obeka. And the media imagine say and then the NDC for chair must say the problem is that they say near quadru no you will look post be a silly look post no the look post na say Auditor General the report about say almost 12.3 billion according amount for him. Let's go after those people and take that money. Apart from that, Ghana Commercial Bank 53 billion. Ayira, you need best kind of. And these are the things, corruption, some SEO Kromano. Let us look at those people, go after them, take those monies. You just can't we are. Yes, share the whole West Africa. It is the reality and it's a fact there. The whole Africa country, the revenue mobilization, and lowest Ghana. Less than 3 million people pay tax. And that is the fact. It is worrying. It is sickening. Less than 3 million people pay tax out of 30 million Ghanaians. And the entire you look post now you expanding revenue sectors now you are corruption leakage now you support any other sectors government agencies government fees now fall into that one. Let's tighten it. Let's tighten those areas. You bet me enough money. You bet boom. You bet me enough money. You bet rule this nation. You can't because among a as a government beyond age. It is a years and no money dear. You bet me sika. It will help us. And it is a moon to me and dear. Even young and this year, very incorruptible. In Ghana, the whole world can praise on Mampani John Dramani Mahama say he hates corruption, no crown. Come on, I do say your crisis, global economic challenges. You know, global economic crisis, it was more dangerous than this COVID-19. People have food anger, food security, among for they call Sentia for Ghana for even if you don't buy for policy credibility. The policy credibility, any call IMF for bailout. And they say, "Mun to me starting look post because mun be due or what? Mun say mun to me charge because mun and mun yas can quatia bribes and for presidential jet there. And then mun call IMF. And I must say, Yankasa IMF yet. A man penny mobile. You went to IMF 3 good times. Muniwana didn't you go to IMF? That's IMF Mamusika. NDC Ebayano. Your policy not agency for IMF. Mobile muji extension. And it is not new for you to go to IMF. And it's a munim say look post a DNA consumption in the munim say conditionalities no mun to me dear. And the mun young kum no munko IMF. And of course what you say share. Where the baby I don't know. IMF is not the solution. Then you know say Uko IMF you'll be a little bit tightened. And so and yet the revenue challenges no mun shana mu resolve no. And say papa ya kai de anka find this in one. One Ghana movement for a lecture, and you end this for a lecture. I think this is a free advice. This is a nice consultancy. Omudia mamo. That's for mammy. I can also ask my web try here and this for now. For mammy, I can end this for my day. Yeah, dear, Ghana for you now who say, and Trona Mobe Chayano, Adadana Mobe Chayano, the impunity, joy, corruption, enjoyment people. I go kill you with enjoyment, and not show boy, and not Gagano. The Amuye and Ghanaians are seen. And Ghana for what said actually 2020 said they didn't want you, but
I know it's a good music. I mean enjoyment.
I will kill you with enjoyment, but that is not what Nanado tell us. That do you know what Nanado told us in 2016? And can you name there and can now this maybe Kasama and this year now. And to say and cause you should look at it and solve the problem. Ghanaians know say Mudia you failed them already. Anything that it manifests in 2020 Ghana for to abayimu. And obisi opemo obisi mu na dofo obisi mu na mu de buy obe bidi mo agenda and all the mamu and I am penny na court for say pamo ready amamo and Ghanaians are yearning for the swearing in of Mampeni John Dramani Mama Vera. Let me tell you, let me be frank with you. You see, don't worry. Don't worry. Check by 7th January 2025 after 12 p.m. you read the swearing in of Mampeni John Dramani Mama 8, 9, 10, we will turn over of this after our appointment and filling the vetting, and Ghanaians have seen the assurance on Mampeni John Dramani at Flagstaff House. In a week or two, you will see the turnover of this economy because we have the capacity, we know how to do it. And at the end of the day, we will make sure we will restore the broken economy. We will make sure that every ordinary Ghanaian will get the leveraged life to live. There are so many policies. You buy the big push. A good initiative. There are 6 new universities, 6 new hospitals, regional hospitals, dualization of regional capitals. The economy will repick. That because Michelle say every government, I want thinking about construction economy. No, that government cannot sustain micro economy as the reality on the ground. Because the contractors Do you know the number of people die in the hand of this government?
Which is for
even though it is not the will of Ghanaians for you to be president or to rule the presidency, you should know that they are also Ghanaian, they are not Togolese.
Okay.
John Dramani Mama Boo or Barbes.
Medasi Yapon Anope Medam Penifoyasi Oti Richard Manoribe of the NDC and I would say a Vera radio of MPP. Anope Meti Omuka Medam Asipapa Pampinfo. Yeah. Madam Wasi.
Ghana Muntie na mansanya so adawroko fiaman homene so ejiji tonton sansan ewo neat 100.9 FM.
Mamin can comment in chatokrana. Yeah, sorry, so I could see you go more cry. Was saying in 2016 Ghanaians paid attention to Nanado as a critic. You said you are the answer to our challenges, but now Nanado and his government have become problems to Ghana. That I could see go more cry no dear no fee and no buy. Yeah, all right. Let me do this one here. In fact, His Excellency Nana Danko has taken the 6th March celebration to the next level. Sunday's celebration was so superb. Ghana is moving forward in the right direction. That's Miss Elatie Kukwadaso constituency, no, the fee and no dear no edibay. Hope you see how the NDC have been exposed big time today. Okay, big time. Okay, today is International Women's Day, and yet, okay, let me take it again. Nana Mponsa Bediakwa says, hope you see how the NDC has been exposed big time. Today is International Women's Day, and yet they couldn't bring any woman communicator to the show. Anyway, let her take Manribe as a woman for today. Nana Mponsa Bedia. Hey, Nana Mponsa. This one, I beg. I may have to consult my producers because me, I saw some of your arrangements. So let's not put the blame on the NDC like that. I will hear him say. Time to go. Yeah, that one see and every match needed to so watch it. Pedro Damiado de Magiro Saj my time at Chikwesi Abuagyano pay me digimedi de bre mu free man and I help to stream everything on social media for us live. Yeah, they no a new mobile to us copy me here prem to bre DJ Fletch be bomb nyom. Nya me digimedi hu chame KWASI Abuagye enemy din. Want me can and kwan ho din ochna yenye bia besa baba beto aso me